Senior Day, right? Yep. Okay, and then I'll take a switch. You want to make sure I'm streaming? Hold on here.
We're going to make sure you have distance. It's all a production.
This is a big production today, people. If you're tuned in for Senior Afternoon here at River Falls High School Varsity Baseball, you've landed on the right spot on the interweb. It'll be River Falls versus the Tomah Timberwolves, Gary. I'm Kevin Westhouse. Gary Langer took some time this afternoon to join us. He's got his limo through traffic and everything's
good. Afternoon. I'm here. Let's do this. Let's
do this. I'm going to get on the PA. We're going to change places. We're going to do a do-si-do.
Yep.
And
I'll try to run the camera.
You're
we'll see how this goes.
You're going to run this, and I'm going to run
everything else. Which you are the expert.
I'm going to come over here. Let me go under and over, and there we go. I think we got enough cord here. I'm a little hooked on that, but how you doing over there, Gary?
I'm doing wonderful. How you doing, Kevin?
Hey, look at you with a camera. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, it is. Like, here we go. Back to basketball days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is nothing wrong. So I'm going to get on this thing. I'm going to honk on this. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2, and 3.
Oh,
Test.
I could hear you all the way across the field, Kevin.
All right, so we're going to go both. Could you kill that music a little bit? Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin. The Tomah Timberwolves have traveled to town this afternoon to take on your River Falls Wildcats. That's an applause line, folks, so go ahead on that.
Feel free. Perfect.
Today is Senior Day for your River Falls Wildcats, and I think without further ado, we're going to move into some senior night festivities. But before we get going too much further, I want to remind people that in 2000, River Falls hired a young coach as their head baseball coach. Last year would have been Ryan Bishop's 20th year as the Wildcats coach, but due to the cancellation of the season, we did not have a proper recognition. So, though this is technically his 21st season, we would like to recognize the 20th at this time. Coach Bishop, well, yeah, you can go ahead there. Coach Bishop has taken this program from a bottom of the conference team to constantly toward the top. He currently has 244 career wins. He has led this program to be one of respect. Besides teaching the game, Coach Bishop also teaches sportsmanship and respect for the game and for oneself. He was the first coach to use the phrase, the Wildcat way, and has made the phrase all of that for our activities and athletics that they try to live up to at River Falls High School. For all of your work, Coach Bishop, we would like to give you this small sign of our thanks for how you have grown baseball into what it is today. Thank you for your 21 years of great service. Ryan Bishop, congratulations. All right, let's get into some senior ceremonies. I'm going to welcome everybody to First National Bank at River Falls Field, and for today's third and final game between the Tomah Timberwolves and your River Falls Wildcats. As tradition will have it, today's final regular season home game for the Wildcats is also known as Senior Day. Today's starting lineups will fittingly feature all 9 seniors on this year's Wildcat baseball team. Let's meet our seniors and their parents as they take the field together for tonight's game. Number 1, Andrew Aderman. He's with his parents, Lynn and Paul Aderman. Andrew will be attending Bethany Lutheran College next year. Senior pitcher Andrew Aderman has been a successful pitcher as he developed through the years, and he consistently continues to give our team a chance on every outing. Andrew throws strikes, challenges the hitters in front of him, and trusts his teammates behind him. That's a recipe for success in high school baseball and in life. Keep smiling out there, Andrew, and continue to challenge every hitter you face in all aspects of life. Andrew Aderman. Next, let's go to number 10, Connor Cardell. Connor's parents are Natalie and Greg Cardell. Connor will be attending Michigan Tech University next year. Senior outfielder Connor Cardell rounds out his final high school sport before heading off to play college football. One of the hardest workers to ever wear the River Falls uniform, Connor continues to lead by example by making everyone around him better. On the field or in the weight room, Connor lays it all on the line and gives his teammates everything he's got every day. His consistent output, regardless of his role, has become the legacy that will forever inspire his teammates and coaches. Keep grinding, Connor. You'll never regret working hard. Connor Cardell. Next up, number 20, Ethan Cernahouse. Ethan's parents are Tara and Matt Cernahouse. Ethan will be attending technical college next year. Senior catcher Ethan Cernahouse knows what perseverance is. Coming back from multiple surgeries over the years, Ethan has become the dependable player his teammates and coaches can always count on when needed. Whether on the field, in the bullpen, or in the dugout, Ethan is always there and willing to do whatever it takes to make his team better. Never lose that mentality, Ethan. Your how can I help approach will carry over far beyond any fences and in your life. Ethan Cernahouse. Next is up number 11, sweet swinging Sammy Cleveland. Sam's parents are Gina and Josh Cleveland. Sam will be attending the University of Wisconsin next year. Senior utility player Sam Cleveland is able to make an impact at multiple positions on the field. Sam's ability to play nearly every position is an obvious benefit, but it's his eager willingness to put aside his personal wants and play wherever his team needs him most that takes Sam from utility player to utility leader in our program. Always maintain that selfless approach, Sam, as you continue to lead and inspire those around you to do their best in the spirit of team success. Sam Cleveland. Next up, number 7, John Conway. John's parents are Marie Conway and late Matt Conway. John will be attending Michigan Tech University next year. Senior pitcher John Conway has continued to grow and develop during his time as a Wildcat baseball player. John's recent focus on pitching has led to increased opportunities and outcomes in his final season. John's approach to baseball and life has him prepared to answer the call to the best of his abilities. Keep striving to be your best self, John. That's the definition of a true winner in every aspect of life. Number 7, John Conway. Next up is number 13, Michael Krieger. Michael's parents are Sherry and Chris Krieger. Michael will be attending the University of Wisconsin River Falls next year. Second baseman Michael Krieger was one of only 2 returning starters in the senior class, as it has since his sophomore Rookie of the Year campaign. Michael's athleticism and leadership continue to be a driving force both on and off the field in our program. Most impactful to our program and Wildcat Nation in general is Michael's drive to be the best athlete and person he can be. His smile and work ethic are contagious, as now famous COVID virus. Is famous as a now contagious COVID virus. Keep pushing forward with unwavering enthusiasm for being the best human you can be, Michael. Michael Krieger. Next up, number 6, Jake Rivard. Jake's parents are Jenny and Steve Rivard. Jake will be attending the University of Wisconsin next year. Senior catcher Jake Rivard brings his team-first mentality to the diamond every day. No one wants to see themselves succeed more than Jake. His attention to detail on and off the field has become habit and will continue to lead Jake down the road of opportunity. But what Jake has has become most evident in our program is the support Jake gives his teammates. Jake has become the teammate who truly wants and cheers for his teammates' success. That I got your back mentality does not go unnoticed and will always be reciprocated back to you, Jake. Congratulations, Jake Rivard. Next up is number 4, Jaden Schwantz. Jaden's parents are Cheryl and Jason Schwantz. Jaden will be attending Winona State University next year. Senior outfielder Jaden Schwantz has always played above his age on the diamond. That became very evident with his first varsity at-bat as a freshman, a home run, and carried on through the numerous team, conference, and state honors he's received since first donning a Wildcat jersey. Jaden's fearless mentality combined with his athleticism breeds a calm confidence that teammates aspire to have. But above all, Jaden has put the time in to make himself an elite baseball player. If you want something bad enough, you'll always find a way to make it happen. Keep living that motto, Jaden Schwantz. Next up is number 22, Kyle Thompson. Kyle's parents are Shelley and Brian Thompson. Kyle will be attending Wartburg College next year. Senior pitcher and first baseman Kyle Thompson has continued to develop and work on multiple aspects of his game. There's no hiding Kyle's physicalness, and his continued development will only increase the opportunities in front of Kyle as he moves through life. Never settle, Kyle. Continue striving to maximize every opportunity you're offered in the greater game of life. Number 22, Kyle Thompson. Each of these young men and their parents have sacrificed much over the years to benefit the greater River Falls baseball family, but none more than the past 16 months. I'm not sure who scheduled that flyover. That was kind of timely. Today's starting 9 didn't have a junior season last year. They didn't get that chance to learn and grow on the field as a baseball player. But what they did get was a chance to grow as a person, as a human who knows that life isn't always fair, as a brother who understands that in this game and in life, there's nothing more important than picking each other up in times of adversity, that curveballs are a part of life, and that those determined enough can continue playing the game of baseball truly understand. This game is not easy. This past year has not been easy, but you're here. You're here right now, tonight, on your 2021 senior stage. On behalf of the entire River Falls baseball family, thank you, seniors. We want to welcome today's honor guard from Post 2021 in River Falls. If they would please take the field right now, that would be appreciated. Honor guard, Post 121. I got three things to do yet. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedoms that didn't come free. This morning, a memorial service was held for a member of our baseball family here in River Falls. Stephen John Preisler passed away May 14th after a long battle with melanoma. For those who don't know, Steve was a member of River Falls Fletcher Pahachek American Legion Post 121, and for the past 10 years had served as post liaison for the River Falls American Legion baseball team. Steve's commitment and passion for River Falls baseball was greatly appreciated and will dearly be missed, but never forgotten. After the national anthem today, on behalf of River Falls Baseball and the entire River Falls community, we are honored to have today's ceremonial first pitch thrown out by Steve's grandson, Owen. Owen Runquist, we're going to have you throw out the first pitch right after the national anthem, so you stay ready. Now we ask that you please stand, remove your caps, and place your hand over your heart, and we pay honor to America with the playing of our national anthem by our very own local James Bone. I'm going to do first pitch now again. I'm going to let them clear. Once again, on behalf of River Falls Baseball and the entire River Falls community, we are honored to have today's ceremonial first pitch thrown by Steve Preisler's grandson, Owen. Owen, take the mound. Owen Runquist, 13 years old. Owen, when you're ready, it's your pitch. Right down Hanson Drive. And the words that we've all come to hear today, let's play ball! Hey, thanks for running the camera, Gary. Nice work on that.
No problem. I think I remembered how to do that.
I sweat a brimful right there.
Yeah, you were kind of lathering up. I was getting concerned.
It took some energy. It's kind of fun, though. All right, let's go over starting lineups. We promised it'd be an all senior starting lineup today.
Absolutely.
For the River Falls
Here we
Wildcats.
go. Rock and roll.
Let's get into it. River Falls leading off will be shortstop Michael Krieger. Playing third base, Sam Cleveland. Center field, batting third, Jaden Schwantz. Playing first base and batting fourth, Kyle Thompson. Catching and batting fifth, Jake Rivard. Playing second base and batting sixth, Andrew Aderman. Batting seventh and playing left field, Connor Cardell. Pitching today and batting eighth will be John Conway. And batting ninth, playing right field, will be Ethan Cernahouse. Krieger, Cleveland, Schwantz, Thompson, Rivard, Aderman, Cardell, Conway, Cernahouse. There's your starting 9. All
got her
seniors.
down. You got her all mapped out.
There it is. Let's go over the Tomah Timberwolves starting lineup. Drew Brookman will lead off. Luke Duncan will bat second. Evan Long will bat third and play center field. Caden Harmel. I got to check that out here. Hold on.
Spelling check.
I might not have it. Hold on. River Falls, Wausau West, Wildcat Baseball. Tomah, here we go. I got to get this. Caden. Oh, my goodness gracious.
You don't need me to run the camera again, do you?
I got it. Hold on.
Oh, come on,
11.
Kevin. Stay with me.
Caden Harmel. That's
there.
Harmel. I got to give him this due. Caden Harmel. So that's
Mel.
an M. That's an M-E-L. Caden Harmel. Then Tucker Francis, Charlie Joyce, Justin Gerke. Brett Pierce will be the DH for Hunter Miller, who will play left field, and Shane Pellup will play short and bat ninth. Brookman, Duncan, Long, Harmel, Francis, Joyce, Gerke, Pierce, and Prelip, with Miller being DH for in left field. There you go.
Got her all mapped out? Got the homework done?
I got her mapped out. I got sweat
ready to
running
rock?
in my eyes.
Kevin, he's just all lathered up here.
It's crazy. I haven't sweat that much since I played. Man. Sweaty.
Sweaty Betty.
Sweaty Betty. I think our center field camera is not working. Let's just double check that, right? Not working, so that's okay. It takes the pressure off of us.
Yeah, there's no center field camera
today. No center field camera.
We can get Peters out there to fix it.
This is basically glorified radio anyway. So.
Yeah. Does anybody listen?
Yeah, Kate Barry's on.
Oh, perfect. Welcome, Kate.
She says, "Go Tomah." I like it. So, Kate, your job today is all mispronunciations and all phonetics. You got to let me know, okay? Let me know.
Batting fifth, number 6, Jake Rivard.
Well, senior day. What do you think, Kevin? Here we go.
That's a beautiful afternoon. I got 87 degrees.
You got sweat built up all over you. So
I sweat a brimful early on.
And pitching this afternoon, number 7, John Conway. And batting ninth and playing right field, number 20, Ethan Cernahouse.
Hey, good to have you back, Gary. It's been.
Hey, I'm glad to be back.
It's been lonely.
Been
up
all
here.
over. Been all over.
Yeah, you've been all over.
I've been a traveling man like
Yeah,
Johnny Cash.
I'm going to put you in charge of the binoculars. The binoculars.
Okay, great.
Here we go. Drew Brookman, the pitcher, leading off for Tomah. He's in, and we're ready to go. John Conway pitching to his battery mate Jake Rivard. We're underway and fouls that straight back, and it's 0-1. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. Once again, I'm Kevin Westhouse along with Gary Langer, bringing you all the action here. River Falls won their first game today, 8-2, I believe, something like that.
Yes, you are correct.
The 0-1 popped up, chasing near the dugout. First baseman calling. A nice play right up there by Kyle Thompson, just absolutely getting it done right in front of the Tomah dugout. Big old number 22, and there is one down.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Luke Duncan.
Let me go do some housekeeping here. Get everybody up to speed. We could have an out here. Okay. F3. One out there. We go to Luke Duncan. Fouled away at the plate. And John Conway works ahead. 0-1. Got that shot over there. We got this shot. And we could go upstairs, take a look at him there. There we go. All right. Let's do this. The 0-1. Grounder to third. Just foul. Nice job over there by third baseman Sam Cleveland. We're used to seeing him out in the outfield playing third base today.
Got him everywhere, people. We got him everywhere.
That was kind of in his write-up, wasn't it? He's not afraid to play anywhere on the
Mr.
field.
Utility, as we call him.
Yeah.
Utility.
He did get that title today in the senior day. 0-2. Nothing but strikes thus far, Gary. Off the arm of John Conway. Sounds like a country western singer. The 0-2. Well, that's Conway Twitty.
Oh, 51.
54-footer. In cricket, he would have got a pin on that.
Yep, he would have.
Knocked
down a pin.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Or we say he spiked it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. No sale on the spike. The pitch to Duncan. Here it comes. Another one. Same spot. Nice job by Jake Rivard getting big back there.
Just getting his arm loose, getting it ready.
Getting it ready. Luke Duncan in for the Tomah Timberwolves. Second baseman. John Conway stares in, has what he likes, rocks, and here it comes. Little jam sandwich. Hudson's kind of in a no man's land behind second base. And nice job out there by shortstop Michael Krieger. He's usually a second baseman, but he took control out there. And that is right in no man's land, and he got that right over second base.
Calling Aderman off, saying, back off. This is my ball.
Shortstop's ball. Shortstop.
That's all me. That's all me.
Shortstop is the quarterback. So F3 and an F6. 2 down. Let me change this here. All right. 2 down. And now we're at Evan Long, the center fielder, with 2 in the bucket. 2 in the bucket. 2 little soft pop-ups on the infield. Conway got that one up on the grip tape, and not what he could do with it. There's a line drive into right center field. That's down, and bobbled out in right field, and will take second base on the bobble. Probably have to give that a base hit and an error. So Evan Long with a 2-out single into right center and advances a second on a slight bobble out in right field.
Now batting the first baseman, number 19, Caden Harmel.
I'm going to go to Caden Harmel. Is it Harmel or Harmel?
It's kind of like caramel.
Harmel. See? This is where Kate Barry, you got to help us out. Caramel, is it rhyme with caramel or Harmel chili?
I'm going to go with the chocolate treat.
Yeah. Caden Harmel. I like Harmel. Fouled away, and now it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 2 outs. Runner at second for Tomah. They got a runner in scoring position for their 4-hole hitter, Caden Harmel. Good RBI opportunity for their number 4-hole hitter and first baseman. The pitch. That just misses down. Now it's 2-1. Should Caden Harmel reach, Tucker Francis waits on deck.
He's a big cat. This is a big dude sitting on the plate.
Mm-hmm. The 2-1. Popped up. Center fielder Schwantz calling and makes the catch out in short right center field. Does the lefty, goes back out there, retrieves his cap, and that's going to be it. For the Tomah Timberwolves here in the top of inning 1. 3 flyouts for the outs. Fly out to first, fly out to short, and a fly out to center. Tomah does get no runs on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 left after 1/2 inning of play. It's the Tomah Timberwolves nothing, and your River Falls Wildcats coming to bat. Whew.
Kevin,
yes,
get
sir.
a towel, wipe, dab off the brow. You're okay.
I'm gonna have to go home.
Okay.
I thought, I was out here around noon on my lunch hour just to kind of set my computer up and stuff, and there was overcast. And I went back to work in my work clothes and had jeans on today, and I thought, it wasn't that bad. I'm like, I can tough that out. It's gotten a lot hotter since noon. I'm literally soaked right now.
You are a physical specimen.
Just right now.
Physical shape.
Oh, yeah. There's Pabst Blue Ribbon coming out of the porch right now, Gary.
Did you get the fireplace done?
The fireplace is done.
Perfect.
Fireplace is done.
So the whole town heard that. So we'll be over shortly.
I was gonna load up the picture on here. Actually, I might find a way to do that just for giggles if I can find it. Hold on. Oh yeah, Gary.
Here we go. Well, you can ask for a better night of baseball.
Look at this, Gary, right here.
Oh, look at that.
See?
The Garden of Eve.
Right there's the wall. People at home, you have to trust me on that. We're not going to take that any further. The wall's done. You're gonna come over for a beer. I was thinking about you last night. I was watching the Avalanche hockey game against the Vegas team.
The Vegas Knights.
And I was sitting there. I was sitting there by myself after cutting the grass, having a Hams beer, and I thought I should call Gary like at 9:45, just on a total spontaneity thing. I want to come over for a beer, but I didn't do it.
I was in the beautiful city of Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, so that wouldn't have worked anyway.
Prepping them for the College World Series to come.
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked anyway.
So, senior night, it's fun to watch the seniors gather on the field. You've watched them as little codgers as they grew up, and it's fun to see them all take the field one more time together.
I've got a bunch of material for you. And
you're going to make me read all this.
No, but you can pick some stuff. I read it, and I thought, where was that on game one is all I could think about.
You're counting on me to apply stats.
Well, yeah, I didn't get none of that either. But, yeah, I thought, gosh, where was all those interesting little tidbits, like favorite movies and all that stuff?
So, Bam Krieger's up to Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Dad's favorite meal is hamburger and fries.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Michael Krieger. Oh, that hit him.
Right away, takes one off the shoulder.
Got him on the elbow. And Michael Krieger with a hit by pitch on down to first. Got to bring up Sam Cleveland now. What do you got on Sammy? You got a tidbit? Something?
Well, Dad's favorite meal is wedding soup. I don't know what that means, but we'll go with it.
Wedding soup?
Wedding soup.
Huh.
Dad's best advice, always keep your word.
That's good, too. I've never really had a bad meal at a wedding. Have you?
No, I can't say I have. I've crashed a lot.
Yeah?
Best favorite memory. Going to Crater Lake and jumping off the cliff.
Oh. I wonder how high that cliff was.
That would make sense for Mr. Cleveland.
Drew Brookman on the mound facing Sam Cleveland. He's ahead of Cleveland. No balls and 2 strikes. Michael Krieger with a big lead off first. He had like a 9-step lead over there, Gary. That's the biggest lead.
I like it.
Be
aggressive.
Yeah, look at him. Watch this over here. 1, 2, 3,
get one
4,
more. One more.
5,
Come on, you
4
can do
and a
it.
half.
One more.
Good lead.
Oh.
Hit right at second base.
Watch out.
And then back to first. Safe.
Ooh.
So
I like aggressive base running.
Sam Cleveland lines out to the second baseman for out number 1. And Michael Krieger alertly freezes on the line drive, jumps back in, and safe at first base.
The center fielder, number 4, Jaden Schwantz.
Now we go to Jaden Schwantz. What's Jaden's dad's favorite movie? I want to know that.
Dad's favorite meal, go figure, is brats.
I like a brat. I like a Johnsonville.
Jaden's favorite movie is Frozen 2. That's interesting.
Yeah. No balls and a strike on Jaden Schwantz, a center fielder. Looks at that one high and away. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 1 out. Wildcats in a battle here against the Tomah Timberwolves. Here in the bottom of inning 1. I guess I could go over here and change my innings to bottom of inning 1 too. Hold on. People yelling at their screen.
Mom's best advice, eat vegetables.
Nothing wrong with that. Okay, now I'm caught up. Bottom of first, 1 out. Yeah, vegetables. What's your favorite vegetable, Gary?
Broccoli.
I like cauliflower.
Yeah, you can mix them up. Put a little dill dip on there. You'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. I like sweet corn, too. There's some sweet corn that's better than others, but I like sweet corn. That's a walk for Jaden Schwantz.
With 2 on, 1 out, it's time for the first baseman, number 22, Kyle Thompson.
Now we go to Kyle Thompson with 1 out and runners at first and second base for the Wildcats. Let's put it right here for you. The pitch to Thompson popped up, and that's going to be chased here on the near side.
Sun God.
And, boy, that right into the dugout over there for the Tomah Timberwolves. Good hustle over there, though, by first baseman Caden Harmel.
Dad's best advice, pull the ripcord.
Just do it.
Wonder if that'll apply to this at-bat.
I like take action. It's kind of similar,
yep.
but I found that out in life. A lot of people talk about stuff, and then some people actually do stuff. So my motto is take action. Don't be afraid to be wrong. You learn from it. Show me somebody who's never made a mistake, and I'll show you somebody who hasn't gotten very far in life.
Gets by him. It's all the way to the backstop.
All the way to the backstop. Here comes the runner. Krieger thought about it. Little chop step around third, but he'll hold up. Ball kind of, speaking of hockey, ball into the corner board, scoots around the inboards, out to the blue line. Catcher chases it down. But nice job there by catcher Tucker Francis. He kind of chased that around the inboards down there, and tell you what, Michael Krieger thought about it, but head coach Ryan Bishop held him up, and he's going to let Kyle Thompson maybe knock him in with second and third now. That's inside. 3-1 now to Kyle Thompson. One spot open. Jake Rivard waits on deck for the Wildcats.
Kyle's pet peeve is slow drivers.
Mm-hmm. That's down. And second walk of the inning.
Walk down the old way.
Bases are loaded now for catcher Jake Rivard. Bases full of Wildcats.
Catcher, number 6, Jake Rivard.
So Rivard is in with the bases loaded. Drew Brookman and the Tomah Timberwolves in a bit of a jam here in the bottom of inning number 1. Right back up the box, off his heel. That's into center field.
Jake
One run is in.
Fire.
Here comes a second run. And Rivard with a 1 out, 2-run RBI single.
He had a big walk-off last night as well against Menominee.
Well, picked up right where he left off, and 2 more ribbies for catcher Jake Rivard.
And his favorite quote is, "Success is where preparation and opportunity meet."
Oh, right there.
There it is. Live by it. Live by it, Jake.
He barreled some up right there, Gary.
You better believe he did.
Andrew Aderman.
Yeah, opportunity and preparation met right at the barrel.
Right at the barrel of that bat.
Right there, and he spanked one right back where it came from.
Courtesy
A 1 out, 2 RBI single for Rivard. Michael Sherman now
Gets to
pinch
do a little
running.
base running for Rivard.
So Michael Sherman now pinch running. So now we're going to Andrew Aderman. Looks at a ball. Wildcats have plated 2 here in the early going now. 2 runs on 1 hit thus far. There was 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Wildcats making that hurt a little bit in the early going. That's a strike. Now
Andrew's
1-1.
favorite movie is The Step Brothers. Go figure.
Check swing. I guess umpire says no, he did not. It's 2-1 now. 2-1 to second baseman Andrew Aderman. We're at the 6th spot in the order. Wildcats have plated 2. Rivard with the RBIs. Mike Sherman pinch running for Rivard at first. Nice healthy hack there by Aderman. Swings through it. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second for the Wildcats. The pitch. That's away. Now the count works full. Drew Brookman for Tomah, throwing to his battery mate Tucker Francis. Brookman looks into Francis, and here it comes. Fouled away, and Andrew Aderman will live for 1 more pitch. Fouled that one up over the Liney's Lodge, and will stick at 3-2.
Dad's best advice to Andrew: be safe, think things through.
There you go.
And he's thinking as he's walking down the base pads.
Yeah, what I used to say to my son was like that, but a little less sophisticated.
Next up for the Wildcats, the left fielder, number 10, Connor Cardell.
Left fielder Connor Cardell. I used to just say, don't do anything stupid. Like I said, it was a little less sophisticated, but right to the point. the pitch. Connor Cardell. One out still, bases loaded. 7th spot in the order.
Connor's mom's favorite meal is pizza. Interesting.
I love pizza.
Well, you can't go wrong with pizza. What kind of pizza? We got to be specific.
My favorite pizza place is the Italian Pie Shop in St. Paul.
You got to go to Chicago.
Well, I like
Deep
that.
dish.
I mean, that's good. I mean, I was thinking like something you could drive to in 30 minutes. Popped up. Right side, right fielder. Calling. We might have a tag here. Is he going to tag?
Rock and roll. Here they come.
To the plate.
Kyle's
safe.
Sliding.
Kyle Thompson in the sack fly. He brought his fan club today, Gary.
Yeah, he's got them all here.
Woo.
Good for him.
So nice sack fly by Connor Cardell and the fly out to
Now
right for the second out of the inning.
Number 7, John Conway.
Wildcats do plate another run. Now we go to John Conway hitting in the 8 spot in the order. Yeah, I didn't know if that just deep enough, right? Challenged the arm out there a little bit, and Kyle Thompson just flat beat it. That's Charlie Joyce out there in right field who made the catch in the glaring sun. That's never easy. And then made a throw to the plate and just not in time to get Kyle Thompson. 3-0 Wildcats. Letter high fastball. Runner goes down. Now they're going to throw it down. Now the runner's going to come home.
Oh, we got a mess going. There we go.
And safe at the plate.
Sherman coming in for Mr. Rivard.
Michael Sherman reads that throw down there, reads the bobble, and then he goes. So that's a play that Coach Bishop has, right? He wants to draw that throw.
Called the old lame duck, as we used to call it.
I'll talk about that in a second. There's a lot that goes into the thought that goes into that, and I'll tell you about it in a second. So hold on. Another run for the Wildcats. So we used to, both in high school and in college, my son's team, they used to have a coach used to time that, how long it would take for the catcher to catch the ball, throw it down, and then for the guy out there to catch it a second base, throw it back to the plate. It is almost, unless everything works perfectly, if this guy at third gets a good jump, he'll beat it every time.
Yep.
It's just the time it takes.
We called it the wounded duck or the wounded bird or whatever.
Yes.
That was the old cliche.
There's a couple keys to it. The guy at third has to get a good jump.
And he has to read the pitch.
Read the pitch. And if it goes through and you go immediately, even if everything's perfect, it's going to be really tough to get you at home.
Absolutely. My high school coach, as you can tell, was steal, and be aggressive on the base pads. You get on,
Always.
Make it happen.
Always. Make them think about you. I jab step every play, right? I wouldn't be. I'd be disappointed if someone didn't yell, "He's going," or I wasn't going.
That's why you hear me up here getting all stirred up about leadoffs.
There you go. Yeah.
Base stealing.
So there you go. Enough about us. Let's get back to the Wildcats.
Absolutely.
They get 4 runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 left. After 1 inning of play, it's the River Falls Wildcats 4, the Tomah Timberwolves nothing. Pretty good inning.
It was. It's good to see the boys kind of cutting back, having a little fun tonight, a little work.
Great to see the seniors put up a 4 spot.
Don't know much about the Tomah team. I know they've dabbled in the Big River play a little bit here and there. I'm not sure, but I believe they played North and beat North, or I'm not quite sure, so don't quote me on that. But they're a team to be reckoned with.
When we played North only had 1 loss, and that was to Memorial.
Okay, so then it must have been Hudson.
Maybe.
I know Tomah had played one of our BRC colleagues at the time, and they had got him, or it might have been Chippewa, one of the teams.
Okay,
I'm sorry, didn't do my homework.
Well, that's okay. You're right around it, though.
Yeah,
It's a good talk.
I got 3 more to guess, and then I'll be okay.
It's a good talking point.
So that's what we're all here for.
And again, that's what the chat thing's used for. You can just lay on us and go, get your act
You
together,
know,
boys.
come on, do your research.
Right, or you can just let us know. I like that better. For those of you from Tomah, you're like, who are these knuckleheads?
Yeah, well, we are knuckles.
We are knuckleheads, and this is just a volunteer gig. We take it kind of seriously, but it's a volunteer gig, and we got jobs that my job is a 40 to 60-hour week variety, and then I try to do this 20 hours a week. And usually the last thing I say to my wife when I'm leaving the house is, see you online.
Well, like I said, we got a great staff up here. You know, Steve doing the books and the scoreboard, and Mr. Peters doing the PA. I mean, we can't ask for a better crowd.
It's a good crew. It's a fun crew.
Leading off for the Timberwolves in the top of the second inning, the catcher, number 10, Tucker Francis.
Tucker Francis, 5, 6, and 7 due up for Tomah. Francis, Joyce, and Gerke. Yeah, typically, Tomah folks, we have a center field camera. It's on the Fritz today.
I didn't touch it.
No, but that's probably okay because it's bright sun, and that camera looks right into the sun, and you'd just be going. It's kind of blurry anyway, so.
We'll get it fixed by next game.
Yeah. Next year, I'll put that in the budget. We need a new camera out there. Something 4K, right? A little tighter zoom. It'd be good. It's got potential.
It does. I think we'll get it fixed up. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
I was a little confused because I went out there. The fan in there is running, so it was getting power. I just don't know what the...
Change the battery, you'll be okay.
Something like that. Hammered into left. Pretty well hit.
Ooh, get back, Connor.
And is off the wall.
Oh, no. He touches the
Gone!
ball. He touches the ball.
Oh, that was the worst home run call ever. Tucker Francis. I didn't think they had the carry. Tucker Francis gets one down into the corner. He's circling the bags, and he hits himself a home run. And I tell you what, the Tomah fans are on their feet.
It snuck right in by the foul pole.
He snuck it right around the foul pole. Tucker Francis has left the yard and put Tomah on the board. Home run. I apologize, Tomah fans. Worst home run call in the history of baseball. I thought that was going to be like a lazy fly. And
I thought she was getting fouled, but she wrapped right around that pole.
Oh, man. Nice hit.
Charlie Joyce.
Tomah is on the board with a leadoff home run here in the top of inning 2 by Tucker Francis. Now we go to Charlie Joyce. Nice hit.
Definitely had the pop to it. I just didn't think it would stay fair, but it did.
Connor Cardell was going back even kind of like he was going to get to that. Popped up. Right side, giving chase over there is Kyle, and can't quite get to it.
Just a friendly reminder, please return all foul balls to the concession stand and receive some free candy.
Kyle Thompson, he gave the good chase right to the fence, but it landed about 7 rows back. And John Conway works ahead of Charlie. No, excuse me, it counts even 1-1. Breaking ball. I forgot to pull the shutter there. It's now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 4-1. Wildcats here in the top of inning 2. Tomah's got it on the board. Chopper, right side. Gathered on to first. Got him by 4 steps. Good hustle, though, by Charlie Joyce. Hustles that out. But nice play by Andrew Aderman to get the hustling Charlie Joyce for 1 out.
Now batting the third baseman, number 12, Justin Gerke.
Justin Gerke now in with 1 out here in the top of inning 2. Gerke, the third baseman for the Timberwolves. Swings through that, strike 1. Little giddy up on that, got that past Gerke. It's now 0-2. Conway stares in, has what he likes, and here it comes. Tries to go fastball down, lift it a little bit too down, and no sail for Gerke. It's 1-2. Brett Pierce waits on deck for the Tomah Timberwolves. The 1-2. Down as well. Now 2-2. Nice crowd here on a late Friday afternoon.
And I think everybody's been itching to get out to the ballpark. Friday afternoon game, packed.
It's baseball weather. Beautiful. Sun-drenched afternoon. Some bad storms around the area, but not here. Like 20 miles away. I saw Elmwood. They had like a mini tornado up there, like 20 miles from here. called a strike, and that'll do it. Gets Gerke looking on a fastball at the knees on the corner. There's 2 down.
I left beautiful Omaha, Nebraska this morning, and it was raining and hailing.
Bugahaw. Is it muggy in Omaha?
Oh, yes.
Now we go to Brett Pierce, designated hitter. He's designated hitting for Hunter Miller, the left fielder. Yeah, I saw Elmwood, the Elmwood Expos men's league team. They had posted online that there were some trees around their outfield fence and took down their scoreboard and a big chunk of their fence.
Jeez.
That was like at 1 o'clock, but didn't do anything here.
No, it was kind of pretty quiet here.
Yeah.
Muggy.
Yeah, I mean, that's 20 miles away. Hit and miss thunderstorms. We could, I don't want it right now, but we could use some rain. How about after tonight? About midnight.
I don't think this field needs any watering.
That's hit into left. And
Oh,
no, good
God.
effort out there in left.
Connor.
That's going to get past the left fielder, Connor Cardell, and off to the races goes Brett Pierce. He's coming into third, and will stand in there. That's going to be, give that a triple.
That's a do-or-die situation there. You
Yeah.
either go for it, get it, or it goes to the fence.
Connor Cardell laid out for that and just got under his glove. It gets to the fence. That's a triple for Brett Pierce.
I like the hustle.
Really like the hustle, Gary. Love it. Really like the hustle. I'm with you on that.
You live and play another day.
Right? Senior day. You got to go for that.
Absolutely.
That's a highlight if he catches that one, and he almost did get it.
Did
It would have been 2 down now, runner at third. 9th spot in the order, Shane Pellip. Shane Pellip, shortstop for Tomah. Conway digs deep into the mitt and delivers, gets by the catcher. Might have a play at the plate, and alertly, Brett Pierce says, I don't think so. That ball came off the backstop hot and right back to Jake Rivard. And if Brett Pierce goes, he's dead meat. What do you think?
Yeah, he would have been gone.
The 1-1 pitch from Conway. Away. Nice job, Rivard, on a backhand. Now 2-1. Should Shane Pellip reach, we're going to go back to the top of the order to Drew Brookman. The 2-1. That's a fastball to letters. Now 2-2. Twos are wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 in, though, here for Tomah in the top of inning 2. Conway delivers. That's low.
Ooh, nice location, though.
Now
Down
3
low.
and 2. I like that.
Yep.
Didn't get him to chase. Count
Let
works
her
full.
high before, brought her down by the knees. I like the mix-up.
Conway says, yeah, I like that pitch. Nods and delivers. Got
There
him.
he is.
Some high gas.
Nice work. Nice work by John Conway.
John Conway gets Shane Pellip swinging for out number 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning, Gary. But the Tomah Timberwolves do get a run. They get 1 run on 2 hits. The big bomb off the bat of Tucker Francis, who wrapped one in around the left field foul pole for a leadoff home run. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left after an inning and a half of play. From First National Bank of River Falls Field in River Falls, Wisconsin, it is the Wildcats 4 and the Tomah Timberwolves 1.
Kevin, what else is new? Wrapping down the
Um,
final part of this high school season. For
Yeah, I
the
don't know. So we could talk a little bit about playoffs. So from what I understand,
Playoffs?
Playoffs.
Well, it sounds like River Falls has got their
They're going to host next Tuesday,
Superior here.
Superior, and then if you win, you go to Huddy
Huddy is right. So
on Thursday.
one game at a time, as you know.
Yeah,
That's how you play.
I'll talk a little bit to our audience about this. I had mentioned it to Ryan Bishop as well. Because that's WIAA playoff, that's a $250 bill we got to pay for to broadcast that game. So if anybody online wants to sponsor that game, or if anybody you know in Wildcat Nation wants to sponsor that game, it's $250 to bring you that game that day, and the broadcast will be contingent upon that type of interest.
Absolutely, and I know there is a gate fee that day as well.
Yeah.
WIA regionals charge a fee for the gate
to
pay for the umpires.
You say how much is it, and they say how much you got.
Yep. It's actually $6 to enter the field.
Oh, yeah.
Ethan Cernahouse.
There we go.
Ethan
Cernahouse is in, and good to see Ethan brought his fan club, too. Is this singing happy birthday to Ethan?
I don't know, but his best family memory was playing baseball in the backyard, so let's see him rock one here.
Did you do wiffle ball when you were a kid?
Oh, absolutely.
God, we wore some front steps
the taped up bat, the old,
Oh yeah.
Certain wiffle balls you could use.
Me and David Grams across the road, we would do that all summer. Swings through that, it's 2-1.
Ethan's got his pail, his lunch box. He's ready to go to work here, swinging through it. Pet peeve is showing up late.
That's good. To be early is to be on time, Gary.
That's right.
To be on time is to be late, and to be late is unacceptable. That hit him.
That's why
there he is.
That's why you don't like me much, do you?
You're good. Except when you're volunteering, you can show up whenever you want.
Yeah, sure.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 13, Michael Krieger.
So Ethan Cernahouse reaches by a hit by pitch. Now go back to the top of the order to Michael Krieger, who was also hit by a pitch in the first inning.
Oh, we got a little visit to the mound.
Conference visit.
Stop hitting people. So Mikey, his siblings, John and Sammy Krieger. I don't know if people are familiar with River Falls sports. John was a exceptional baseball player that played for the Wildcats, and Sammy was one heck of a volleyball player and a gymnastics. So that's her. He's got to live up to some tough siblings here. But Bam Bam gets it down. Mr. Peters corrected me, state pole vaulting as well. So she was like a four-letter athlete. And I'm getting just this information. She has more state appearances than any other River Falls athlete.
There you go. There's a strike to Michael Krieger. Hey,
Mr. Peters has got more information. I don't even need this cheat sheet. Just talk to Mr. Peters.
Like just a walking encyclopedia. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Ethan Cernahouse over there at first, off to his lead. That's high now, 2-1.
Send him down.
I was going to give Tomah baseball a little bit of jazz, so I'm looking at their lineup card today. I was trying to figure out who their manager was when they walked out there. We've got a lot of information about Tomah. There's a line drive. Oh, what nice a catch by the second baseman! Oh, baby!
Look what I got.
Luke Duncan with a diving catch out near second base. Hats off to Luke Duncan. Somebody tip your cap. That baby, he speared that thing, had some hair on it, and Luke Duncan robs Michael Krieger for an out.
Number 11.
Line out for 1 out. Now we go to sweet swinging Sammy Cleveland. So I was going to look for the chopper to short. Could be 2, 6, 4.
Nope.
Not going to get the speedy Sam Cleveland, and Cleveland reaches the on the fielder's choice. So Cernahouse has been retired, 6-4 out there at second for out number 2. Cleveland reaches on a fielder's choice.
Number 4, Jaden Schwantz.
Now we go to Jaden Schwantz with 2 outs and a runner still at first base. So I was looking for the head coach's name.
Yeah, you handed me this piece of paper. I was just kind of curious.
So hold on. And they got everybody listed on here. They have everybody in their superintendent, activities director, principal, assistant principal, but no head coach.
Well, maybe they double duty. I don't know. Oh, big hack.
But we know who's in their front office.
Yep, that's true. Mr. Schwantz took a nice, healthy hack at that one.
0-2 now to Jaden Schwantz. Schwantz walked and scored his first time up there. Looks at a ball away.
So the stats here, his dad's favorite movie is The Transformers. I find that hard to believe.
Who wrote that?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I was going to go TV show should be Ozark, which I believe.
The 1-2, that's left upstairs. Now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. Schwantz at the plate. Sam Cleveland over here at first base.
Giddy up and go.
Not yet. This pitch, though. You just wanted a straight steal, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I live by steals.
Take the base, right? Take the
Yep.
base. Use your speed. Make him think about you.
Now we're
There he
gone.
goes. And he walks. Jaden Schwantz, second walk of the game for Jaden Schwantz. I'm going to go to Kyle Thompson. Kyle Thompson also walked
Now batting
and
first
scored.
baseman, number 22, Kyle Thompson.
Couple ducks on the pond for Kyle Thompson. Runners at first and second. And he looks at a strike.
His favorite quote, the difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. That's
it.
That's deep.
That's the take action piece, right?
Yep.
Look out! Under his chin. That's about got him. It's 1-1. Yeah, take action.
Who you are and what you want to do is what you do.
What you do, right? Was in moving forward and in doing it. Outstanding, Kyle.
Let's see what double twos can do here.
Double deuces. He's ahead in the count, 2-1. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Drew Brookman delivers. Hammered foul down into the bullpen area and hits a rail and out into left field. Boy, he kept his weight back on that and absolutely scorched that down into the bullpen area. Foul. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kyle Thompson wearing number 22. Jimmy Gantner, maybe. Right in that area, no. He graduated in about 80. No. Eden, Wisconsin. We're going to Eden. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, Drew Brookman stares in. Has what he likes from Tucker Francis and delivers. Yacker falls short, 51-footer. Now they'll get the read, and runners will advance. Sammy looked at that twice before he took off and said, yeah, I think I can make that. And runners go to second and third now with 2 outs and a great opportunity here for 4-hole hitter Kyle Thompson. See if he gets something thigh high. He can get in the gap.
There it is.
How about through on the left side? Shortstop gathers
Nice
it, throws
play.
across. Long throw across the diamond and got him. That's a really nice play there by shortstop Shane
Ladies and
Pellup.
gentlemen, it's Wisconsin State Tournament baseball trivia time. There is only one player in the history of the Wisconsin
Let's listen.
State Baseball Tournament to have 4 or more hits in 2 or more games. Name the player. Is it A, Wapon's Kevin Westhouse in 1983? Is it B, River Falls Brian Grove in 2015? Or C, Eden's Jimmy Gantner in 1980?
Leave it up to Mr. Peters.
Yes, B, River Falls Brian Grove in 2015. You are correct.
There you go, Brian Grove. Hey, so to get through the thing here, Wildcats get no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left here in the bottom of inning 2. 2 are in the books now from First National Bank at River Falls Field. 4-1 River Falls.
Mr. Peters is keeping us entertained on the PA with knowledge.
Trivia.
Well, Kevin, we enter the next phase of baseball. It's playoffs.
Playoff time.
Playoff
So
time.
next Tuesday. So if someone ponies up the WIAA ransom money, the $250, we'll bring it to you next Tuesday.
Well, You will bring it to him.
Yeah,
I will
will.
be
You'll
in
be-
the beautiful state of Montana.
Well, then you're motivated then, right? You'll be
exactly.
under passing the hat.
Yeah. Everybody, feel free to give a little.
Speaking, I know what I did. You know what I did today when I left the house? I grabbed some cash off the cabinet. There you go.
See, now he's paying me to
I'm
be
paying
here.
him. No, he already got me a water earlier this year, so I just paid him back. It's eating me alive. I had a couple.
Hey, I
sleepless
just wanted
nights.
to keep. I wanted to keep it over your head. You owe me.
I had a couple sleepless nights over the $3.
You owe
And
me.
I put the interest on that too for you.
Well, I'm sure you hope you guys are enjoying the game. Like I said, it's fun. Kevin donates his time to
it's
give
fun.
you broadcast, play-by-play. It helps when you're on the road, like myself, and
Kind of keep up a
it's
little
kinda
bit.
fun to
Yeah,
watch.
Yeah, keep up a little bit. Top of the order we go.
Timberwolves in the top of the third inning. The pitcher, number 20, Drew Brookman.
Drew Brookman, Luke Duncan, and Evan Long. Those are your first three up tonight here in inning number 3. Top of the third we go. Hammered into left. That's a well-struck ball, and that is
there's Cardell got that one.
Connor Cardell
That
on a
one paid off that
sliding
time.
catch. Connor Cardell robs Drew Brookman of a single, and let's do it. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Yep.
Right
Fool
there.
me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, not going to
Number
happen.
2,
I'm going to give that
Duncan.
an L7 line out to left. Now we go to Luke Duncan. Luke Duncan with one in the bucket. One out. Yeah, you got a good jump on that. Good read off the bat out there by Connor Cardell, and he comes sliding in on a knee.
Again,
And robs
aggressive
it.
play, love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Might as well. Let your hair down and
Yep.
just go for it. Play it. The 1-0. Chop foul at the plate. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Luke Duncan, the second baseman. Luke flew out to short his first time up. I know John Conway got him up on the grip tape a little bit and threw one right behind second base that Michael Krieger ran down. John Conway on the bump for the Wildcats. Whew, got him out in front there. Throwing a frisbee, and it is 1-2.
See the rotation.
Yeah, you had Luke Duncan off balance there out in front. It's 1-2. Conway rocks and delivers the 1-2 pitch. Look out.
Right into your living room.
Right into your living room. Rattling around in there. So I'm going to go pick that up. It's under the couch. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The 2-2 pitch popped up. Pitcher calling
Attaboy.
and makes the catch.
My game, my ball.
John
Let's go.
Conway says, I know that's not my ball, but I'm taking it back off.
Yep.
I've got this one the
Next
whole
up for
way.
the Timberwolves, the center fielder, number 16, Evan Long.
After the fly out to the pitcher, we will go to Evan Long now with 2 down here in the top of inning 3. It's interesting. Conway, he's like really finding the corners nice, and then once in a while he just throws, like I said, a couple 55-footers. Like
Keep them guessing. Hey, it's
effective-
not all going to be down the middle.
effectively wild, huh?
One could be in your ear hole. Just watch out.
Effectively wild. Keep every guy guessing. And then he's zipping in on the corner on you. The 1-0. Like right there. Popped up. Right side. First baseman giving chase. Kyle Thompson, right fielder, giving chase. A lot of giving
Cernahouse.
chase. Cernahouse giving it a run. Kyle Thompson giving it a run. Andrew Aderman giving it a run. And no one could get that as it fell into no man's land out there in the bullpen area. Good hustle, though, by the Wildcats. Good to see, isn't it? Hustle.
Yeah.
Now it's 2-1 with 2 down here in the top of inning 3. 4-1 Wildcats. John Conway Says, yeah, I like that pitch, and delivers.
There it is.
That's what we were talking about, and then he's real fine on the inside corner.
Says, you're going to stand there and look at it. I'm throwing one right here.
Evan Long gave the umpire the old side eye. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. Well, don't be looking at it.
The 2-2.
Ooh, 52-footer.
52-footer again.
See, now he's thinking, is it up high by my eyebrows? Is it going to be inside? Where's it going to be?
Yeah.
I like it. Effective.
Going to paint the corner here. Here comes the full count pitch.
Eyebrows. Oh, hammered it.
Right to short. Gathered across. Nice job by Michael Krieger. That's usually not his position, but he says, I can play shortstop with anybody, and just hit him to me. And that's what he's doing
it's senior
today.
night. We're playing everywhere.
Yes, and they're all doing a great job. Fun to see.
It is.
That was a great catch out in left field by Cardell, and then you got Michael Krieger making plays, and you got John Conway says, let me catch the pop-up. So great job defensively for the Wildcats there in the top of inning 3. The Tomah Timberwolves send the minimum to the plate, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. After 2.5, it's 4-1 Wildcats.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this money, Kevin, that you slipped me here for buying you a piece of pizza.
$5. Go buy a piece of pizza.
Yeah. Crowd's all kind of getting settled in. Everybody huddled underneath the shade. That's good.
Mm-hmm. I very seldom carry any cash, like hardly ever. I see it sitting on my cabinet at home, but I never grab it. And today I'm like,
you're kind of like my son, never carries cash. And it always has to come to the bank of Dad.
Oh. And today I thought about you when I left the house. I saw it sitting there. I'm like, today's the day. If I remember, take it out of my pocket.
I feel honored that you thought about me.
I think about you a lot, in a good way. Even.
Yeah,
in a good way.
I'm glad. I'm just here to make you look good, Kevin.
No, we're just hanging out, having a good time.
Now we have to figure out the center field camera, but we'll work on that later. So we got fish coming up tonight.
Fish tonight. I was going to tell you, when I went out and worked in that center field camera on my lunch, I did the old dad move on that. I had a right hand on the right side, a left hand on the left side, and just popped it on both ends. Pop, 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 pop a few times. On top once or twice. Didn't fix it.
Yep. Kind of like the old television sets.
It was just like that. I popped it a few times, thinking, wiggled some wires in there, rooted around a little bit.
Rivard.
Didn't get it, though.
Rivard.
Didn't get it. Hit the second.
Look at him.
And
get there. Oh.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh.
Is he off the base?
He was.
So
according
they,
to Blue.
they called
According
him
to Blue.
safe. Well, right fielder almost threw him out. Jake Rivard hammers one into right field. Nice job by the right fielder.
I'm sure Dad will remind him of that. Get your butt down the line.
Charlie Joyce almost threw him out at first place, but Jake Rivard 2 for 2 on the day.
It's time for the second baseman, Andrew Aderman.
Yeah, I was a little tardy with my camera there. Yeah, he's right fielder. Almost threw him out. Then we go to Andrew Aderman. Aderman walked. Jake Rivard, nice day, 2 for 2, like you said.
Look at him, down the pole.
In standing with a stolen base.
Mr. Sherman.
Is that Sherman in for Rivard?
Sherman in for Rivard.
Michael Sherman goes and runs for Rivard and gets the stolen base. Now we got a runner in scoring position with nobody out for Andrew Aderman. Popped up.
Got life.
And caught over there by the third baseman just beyond the Wildcat dugout in foul territory. That's Justin Gerke over there making a nice play.
Mr. Cardell
now
coming to the plate.
Left fielder Cardell.
So 1 out as Aderman flies out to third. 1 down, we go to Connor Cardell. Sack fly last time up. Another pop-up on the infield.
Ooh.
Pitchers. That's 2 innings in a row. Pitchers are catching their own pop-ups on the infield.
They're taking control.
There's not many cardinal sins in baseball, but that is one. And they did it twice. But you know what? Effective. F1, 2 down. 2 down. Now we go to John Conway.
Now batting, the pitcher number 7, Johnny Conway.
Fans like that down there. Nice job there by pitcher Drew Brookman to throw a little bender in there to lead off this at bat and get Conway on a strike.
John's philosophy is you can't beat the person who never gives up. Babe Ruth.
I like that. I like
Good
that.
motto. Good motto. I like it. I'll put one off the scoreboard, see what happens.
The 0-2. That's high and tight.
Lost his hat.
Yeah, when you said that, I was getting a vision of the movie Animal House. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
Heck no.
Germans.
Stay with it. He's on a roll.
He's on a roll.
Yep. In fact, if we were spinning my tunes tonight, we'd have a few Animal classics.
Animal
House classics. 0.00.
I'm surprised that didn't make anybody's list a favorite movie list on your cheat sheet there.
I think these guys have missed the all-time classics.
Yeah.
That was my all-time favorite.
Where's Caddyshack on the list? Come on. It's got to make 1 out of 10.
Caddyshack or Animal House? I'm going with Animal House. I'm going to vote that one in for sure.
I mean,
that's how I got through
close.
college.
Like if I had to choose one, I don't know. What would I choose? I'm embarrassed to tell you what movie I would choose.
Don't tell me Braveheart.
No. Ball gets away. On down to first. Throws him out on a swinging third strike. I might tell you in a second if I get the courage.
If it's Braveheart, I'm
no,
not
it's
even
not.
talking.
It's not.
My all-time favorite was Animal House, hands down.
So the Wildcats get no runs on one hit. There were no errors and one left. 3 in the books now. It's still 4-1 Wildcats.
The state tournament record for walks in a game at the plate in Division I belongs to Eau Claire North and Tomah. It was 13. What year was that record set? Was it A, 1970, B, 1987, or C, 1995? If you guess C, 1995, then you are correct.
There you go.
So then the movie. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Because I don't know if it's my favorite. Like if I had to just pick one to watch.
If it's
Pretty Woman,
we're not talking.
But it's one I quote too often. Besides Caddyshack, which there's a quote or two every single day. Dumb and Dumber gets quite a few quotes on it.
I'll give you some credit there. Yes.
Dumb and Dumber so easy to drop a couple quotes out of that. Usually there's some reference available on that. Right? Let's trash this place, boss. I don't think they're going to get that message. Animal House has got a lot of good ones too, though. It's funny, right?
Yeah,
it's
Animal
ironic.
House is,
it's funny.
You're leading the class 1.70.
I mean, you think of the actors in that movie too. You just go back and Belushi. Yeah, good stuff.
A warm set of gloves. I mean, my hands are sweating. My hands are
sweating. Well, yeah. I mean, you mean to tell me you've had 2 pair of gloves this whole time? Well, yeah, we're in the Rockies.
Just when I think you couldn't get any dumber.
You go ahead and you do something like this and totally redeem yourself. Yeah, see, listen to us go now. All right, here we go. Top of inning 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Tomah Timberwolves. Harmel, Francis, and Joyce.
For the Timberwolves, the first baseman, Caden Harmel.
Caden Harmel.
Have we clarified that?
No one's chimed in to let us know that for certain. So we probably are
We're
close.
We're going to stick with the chocolate.
Harmel swings through that, and it's strike 1. No balls and a strike. No balls and 1 strike. I know the Brewers game the other day, they were talking about old commercials at County Stadium, and they were talking about the two-fisted slopper. And then they were debating if it's two-fisted slobber or two-fisted slopper. And then they interviewed a guy who was supposed to be slopper.
Yeah, it is slopper.
Yeah. Popped up on the infield. Krieger calling out at short. He's under it. Oh!
Sun God. The Sun God got him.
Sunball got him there. And his teammates will never let him live that down.
Oh, no, and I won't either. The Sun God.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Francis.
So Harmel reaches on an E6, and there's still nobody out. We'll go to Tucker Francis. Tucker home runned his last time up. He wrapped it around the left field foul pole on my worst home run call ever, and Tucker hit it a ton.
And he's still
Speaking of hitting it a ton, he hits one to
rock and
third
roll.
to second
nice
for
play
one.
by Andrew.
And they'll get him at second base. Where was the throw?
It was a little
Gary?
short of second. He had to do a little short hop to gather.
So Aderman gathers that on a 5-3 put out. The Wildcats will just get the one out, and Francis will reach on a fielder's choice. Nice job by Francis of squaring that up again.
He's hitting it hard.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 7, Charlie Joyce.
Now we go to Charlie Joyce with one in the bucket. Charlie grounded out to second his first time up today. Tucker Francis over there getting his lead off of first base. That's a one-step lead, Gary.
Yeah, you know how to poke the bear,
runner
don't
for
you?
the Timberwolves, number 9,
I want you to take a look at that.
Robert.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold your belt loop in case you come
My
out the
high
window.
school coach, Steve Block, would be
One.
all over me, even
One.
though I was fat and
Two.
slow.
Is that one or two? I don't know.
That's one.
It's less than a body length.
Yeah.
How about that?
You gotta
That's hit
slide to get
That's
back.
hit into center field. Schwantz moves over about 5 steps to his left and 2 steps in.
If your
and
jersey doesn't
retires.
get dirty, you're not far enough
No,
off.
Charlie Joyce flies out to center field. Now there are 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 12, Justin Gerke.
So after the fly out to center, we go to Justin Gerke. Gerke struck out looking his first time up today. That ball's high off the arm of John Conway. Tucker Francis over here at first base, wearing number 9, out to his safe lead. Fouled straight back
Into the living
in
room.
right there. Who spilled their milk on that? Somebody might have. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. 2 for flinching at home. Conway set and delivers. That's high. 2-1 now. 2 down here. We're in the top of inning 4. This game has a pretty decent pace to it, doesn't it?
It does. John's working well. High, low, he's pretty all over.
Josh Adam got his hair cut. Look at that. Found a barber. He's had Josh Adam had the flow going since the beginning of COVID, and I see he just got it cut off.
The mullet. He had the mullet
It's
going for
right,
a while.
just a good old-fashioned greasy mullet.
We'll remind him. We were just talking about you and the mullet.
Look at it. It's gone. He said it's gone.
So I'm assuming the wife won the argument.
Yeah.
Had to get rid of it.
Yeah, we're assuming the wife won the argument on that.
No, kidding. She lives back in the 80s?
Dad, you're embarrassing me.
Embarrassing me.
So the daughter corrects him into it.
Got him on some high gas, and down goes Justin Gerke swinging for out number 3. What's it? What did he say?
I didn't hear him. Nobody's safe up here, Kevin.
Nobody's safe. No. So the Tomah Timberwolves send 4 to the plate. They get no runs on no hits. There was 1 error, Gary, and 1 left. After 3.5 now, it is still the Wildcats 4, Tomah 1. Favorite 80s band, Gary? Who do you got?
Favorite 80s band. Starts with an A. It's got a few letters. A, C, D,
DC.
C.
They were good.
Ted Nugent was another good one.
Yeah, I was afraid of those bands. Like when
Stranglehold. The Stranglehold.
I know,
There's nothing better.
So when I was in high school, my parents used to tell me that was bad music, and I would hear my friends play it and I'd like it. I was always scared of that music, like I was like I was going to hell if I listened to it.
In fact, of recent, I went to the 38 Special AC/DC concert in Chicago. That was quite the show.
I like 38 Special.
Yep, a lot of band, a lot of drums.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, that's when the music was made, was in the 80s.
Yes, yes. Since we're coming clean today, so I've said this, like, who's the band that no one knows you like that you kind of like? You know what I am? And I like all the hard rock and all. I was kind of a closet Barry Manilow fan.
Oh, wow. Okay, now I'm getting uncomfortable. I'm really starting to get uncomfortable.
He's got a great voice. He wrote the songs. I can find.
I write the songs that
make
okay.
them. You know, because you popping that cassette tape in, and you can sing along with everyone.
Cassette or 8-track?
You should hear me in the car by myself on the Barry Manilow. Just blow a vocal cord.
Oh, Lord.
Now
You
back
know,
to the Wildcats, the right fielder.
Way too much information.
Yeah, that's fun though, isn't it?
It is.
Ethan Cernahouse hit by a pitch his first time up. Looks at a strike on the corners. It's 2-1.
I talked to Ethan before the game. I said nothing but yard.
I mean, just pop in one of those old cassette tapes, knock the dust off it of a little Barry Manilow greatest hits. You'll find yourself just kind of going for it.
Cabana.
At the Cabana.
I told Ethan before he got at the bat, drop that shoulder and let her buck.
Let the big dog eat. The 3-2. That's down, and
He's on the pad.
For the second time today, Ethan Cernahouse finds his way aboard.
Next up for the Wildcats, the shortstop, number 13, Michael Krieger.
Here we go back to the top of the order now to Michael Krieger. The Krieger kid,
a.k.a. Bam Bam.
Bam Bam's got
Watch
it.
him hit the plate.
He's got on by hit by pitch and scored and lined out to second his last time up. He was actually robbed last time up by second baseman Luke Duncan, who made a diving catch. What do you got on Bam Bam?
Let's see.
He's one heck of a halfback too.
Well,
He could tote the rock for the Wildcats, huh?
yes, he is. UWRF. He's going to play a little football.
Well, he should. You see him, and Michael Krieger's not like a giant, but solid as a rock.
Pet peeve, people biting their nails.
I never did that. That's a high strike on an off-speed pitch. It's 1-2. That's a habit I never had. I feel like this is like some therapy today. We're talking a lot about ourselves.
Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of listeners.
I'm
we're going to lose a ton of listeners.
I'm going to lay back on the couch. I was going to say, never bit my nails, never smoked.
You were kind of straight-laced. Oh,
Chopper to short. Shortstop gathers it. It's going to be a tough play. Throw across. Umpire says you're out by half a step.
You're going.
And that's a pretty good play over there. Good throw by Shane Pellup to get the speedy Michael Krieger on a 6-3 ground out for the first out of the inning.
Sammy Cleveland.
Sweet swinging. Sammy Cleveland in now with one out. Cleveland he, lined out to second and reached on a fielder's choice today. Ball down.
Favorite quote? I don't know.
What's his favorite quote?
Chase the bag, not the broads. Okay, that's interesting.
Well, I think it's okay to say it because it made the sheet that we were handed. So we can blame Ryan.
It's a family program.
We can blame the coach Ryan Bishop because he gave us the sheet. We're just reading material.
Unless I can't read because I don't have my cheaters. Maybe it said something else. Pet peeve when people aren't competitive.
Yeah,
I can see that.
And there are some people who are more competitive than others.
Just a tad.
Chopper to short again.
He'll leg this out if you get there.
Gathered onto first. Got him by 3 steps. Again, I'm pretty impressed with Shane Pellup over there at shortstop. He gets it out of the glove quick and then makes a nice throw across. Gets Cleveland on a 6-3 ground out, and then there's 2 down. Now we go to Jaden Schwantz.
The center fielder, number 4, Jaden Schwantz.
Jaden Schwantz has walked twice today and scored once. Runner at third base now for the Wildcats. Maybe you can see him in there. You can see him in this shot all the way across over there. kind of see him there. Schwantz up with 2 down and a runner at third. Good RBI opportunity here for center fielder Jaden Schwantz.
Mr. Schwantz's pet peeve is questions.
Huh.
Interesting.
Gosh, I encourage questions.
Yeah. Pet peeve.
Huh.
Interesting.
No, I say ask. My advice to a youngster would be ask a lot of questions. Right? Don't be afraid. Ask a lot of questions. Be inquisitive. Next level. Good hard fly into center field and fairly deep. Center fielder going back near the track and reels it in out in front of the River Falls Ace Hardware sign. Nice job. Jaden Schwantz puts a little juice into that, but run down by center fielder Evan Long. Casey Kasem. Wildcats send 4 to the plate. They get no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 4 in the books now. It's still 4-1 Wildcats.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm getting to know you too well tonight.
Too well, yeah. What do you think about that motto, though? Ask a lot of questions.
I do like it.
I mean,
Can't learn until you ask.
Because it's easy to get emotional about answers, and I think it's always good just to pry a little bit and get facts and see what people are thinking and find out why people think the way they think. It's just interesting to me. Instead of just like going with the herd.
Don't disagree with you.
And I might end up going with the herd, but I'm going to find out why I'm going with the herd before I go with the herd. It's just my personality.
Same guy talking about Barry Manilow just earlier.
Say right? I didn't go with the herd. Right?
Yeah, you go with the
I like
go
that.
with the flow.
I mean,
or you were going with the whatever.
Yeah, so I would say on that, let's stick with that. So if someone says, why in the world do you like Barry Manilow? I'd say, why don't you like Barry Manilow?
Well,
I mean, he writes the songs.
There's a lot of reasons, but...
I mean, but was his voice bad? Irritating? I mean, yeah.
No.
People don't really want...
You're not going to win the argument.
I know. People don't really want to attach themselves to him.
A Ted Nugent fan versus Barry Manilow.
I like...
You won't win.
Scott Thompson, my friend, I can just still remember he had the Wango Tango record. And I used to go to his house in his basement, and he'd pull it out of the jacket.
The old vinyl.
The vinyl, and put that on his record player.
Now pitching for the Wildcats, number 22.
Buckeye. Kyle Thompson on the rubber.
Kyle Thompson on the mound. Who's at first base? Oh, that Cleveland went over there.
The designated hitter, number 17.
Who went to third then?
Number 7 is John Conway.
Conway's at third.
Cleveland, yeah. Sweet Sammy is at
first. And Kyle Thompson on the mound.
Throwing the rock.
Yeah, Ted Nugent can still get after it on the guitar. I like Ted. You know, you hear him, and he was never a big drinker or drugs. He said he was high on life.
Yep, he was. He was pretty intense.
Yeah. Swings through that off the arm of Kyle Thompson, and it's 1-1. Brett Pierce got himself a triple his last time up. Hit that in front of the left fielder, got past the left fielder, and Brett Pierce, it was a hustle triple. Tell me a little bit more about Kyle Thompson. You got a whole rap sheet on him there.
Oh.
The pitcher. That strike hits the corner, gets away from the catcher and called a strike.
Sorry, I fell asleep in you there for a minute. No.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pet peeve, slow drivers.
Oh, yeah. What does he like to eat? Yacker misses. Now the count's full.
Nickname is Lyle. I didn't know that.
Lyle. Hey, Lyle. Throw a strike. It's 3-2.
No clues.
That misses. And a leadoff walk for Brett Pierce. Now we go to Shane Pellip.
Favorite movie is The Highwaymen.
There you go.
That's an old classic.
You watch that one. Hey, that's a pretty good movie.
It is.
Shane Prelip.
Great movie. Oh, that gets away. And that's on down the first baseline. The runner will go to at least second base as Cleveland chases that down in the right field line. Air on the throw. So that's going to be an E1. Yeah, nothing like a good old Western movie. You know what?
Mom's favorite movie, no idea.
No idea.
Oh.
Chopper foul. So I'll give you some movie trivia, a little bit more about myself. So my wife and I.
Oh, God. Why am I fearful?
It's not fear. This is it's interesting, though, and I don't know why. But we had a thing going. We've been married once since 1989, so how many years is that now?
A lifetime?
30 years, 32 years, something like
5
that.
minutes underwater.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you the story. So we were married. We had dated for a year and a half, then we got married, and we were married for 20 years. One of our claim to fame was we never went to a movie together. Isn't that weird?
You are a romantic.
But you know what I said? I want to be hanging out with you. I don't want to sit in the movie theater and be quiet. Let's go have some fun. Let's go bowling. Let's go have a talk. Let's go out to dinner.
You know, you're going to write novels.
I'm like, why would I go sit here for 2 hours and I wanted to go on a date with you? I could do that by myself. It's 0-2. That's called practical guy.
Or it's called too cheap to take her to a movie. Either way.
And then the funny ending piece of that. So what was the movie you saw to break that? Ask that question. So say what movie was it?
What movie did you break it
With Talladega Nights.
Oh God! I was expecting Step Brother.
Shake and bake, Cal.
Shake and bake, Cal.
Shake and bake. Head to the right
slap.
side. Nice little slap through on the right side.
Can
That may
still
score a
run.
run.
Oh.
Coming around third. They're going to hold him up over there at third base. Nice piece of hitting by Shane Pilot with a single to the right side. And now it's runners at the corners and nobody out for Tomah. And they're in a bit of business here in the fifth inning. Down 3.
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was a matinee.
You are a match made in heaven.
It was a matinee that somebody invited us to, and we went. It was a pretty good movie. Ricky Bobby. Ball gets away, and Tomah draws this game within 2 on the wild pitch.
You're not first, you're last.
Not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby. I'm a volunteer firefighter. Everything's okay.
Oh, boy.
See, a lot of good one-liners in that movie, too. This is egregious. This is egregious. I'm a volunteer firefighter. If you're not first,
You're last.
you're last.
Best baseball memory for Kyle. Sophomore year Summer Legion ball. I'm trying to think. Do the boys? Yeah, they went pretty deep that year in Legion.
2 balls and no strikes. Kyle Thompson on the bump in relief of John Conway. The 2-0. It's 4-2. Your scoreboard is correct. We're in the top of the 5th. Tomah has already plated 1 this inning. They have a runner in scoring position at second base. They're at the top of the order, and Drew Brookman, he's 0 for 2, looking for his first hit, and looks at a ball, and he's on via the free pass. And now it's first and second, and nobody out. And Ryan Bishop will make his way to the mound.
I wonder if Kyle's mom's advice will take hold here.
What's that?
Keep calm and take a breath.
Well, yeah, we're going to need that right now.
Bring them all huddled in.
Let's see. I bet Coach Bishop says something like that.
Similar.
You know, we mic up our coaches in basketball and in volleyball. It'd be kind of fun to have the mic right now.
It would be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be family rated, though.
No. And, you know, I've never heard, watching a lot of sports, I've never heard a coach mic'd up on a mound visit other than if you watch the Little League World Series, they're starting to mic up some of those coaches.
Did you get a chance to watch the girls' college finals?
I didn't see it, but all I heard was good things about that.
Oh, the one girl had like 108 pitches coming in.
Nobody out.
And she threw a whole complete game.
Wow.
She threw like almost 1,000 pitches for the tournament.
Oh. Wow. Luke Duncan here is up with first and second, nobody out. Let's see if head coach Bishop got Kyle Thompson calmed
double
down.
hit.
Foul ball.
Steve is already on it before we could even say it.
Foul ball. That pitch was so good he hit it twice.
Yep.
No balls and a strike to Luke Duncan, the second baseman. Bunt
Here
is
comes.
down. Nice bunt on to
Finish.
first. Safe. Everybody's safe. And a run scores. And the roof has caved in here on the Wildcats in inning number 5. Give that an E3.
New positions. I mean, they're
Yeah.
learning it. Don't
Runs.
play it a lot.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Evan Long.
4-3. Runners at the corners. And Gary, still nobody out. And we're at the 3 spot in the order. Evan Long. He's 1 for 2 today.
Something on the ground here, boys.
Fastball, letter high, called to strike. It's 0-1. So the corners are playing kind of in. Middle infield is at double play depth. There's nobody out, though. Tying run over there at third base.
Interesting.
Going to kind of concede the tying run, I guess. That is interesting. Swings through that. It's 0-2.
And just relying on Mr. Thompson to take care of business.
Yeah. What do you say? Take a deep breath and relax? Something like that? Was that his words of advice?
That was his mom's best advice.
Oh,
Keep calm, take a breath.
You should take his mom's advice right now. I bet he is.
If he blows this one by, it'll be a huge out.
Yes. The 0-2. Right side.
Nice
and
hit.
that is through. Run scores. And runner is going to try to make his way to third.
We're knotted up.
And we're all knotted at 4 apiece after the single off the bat of Evan Long into right field.
I think Bish has seen enough.
And that's going to be all, I believe, for
I didn't see anybody
Kyle
warming
Thompson.
up. They're going to bring, I would think, Mr. Schwantz in. Interesting.
4-4. We're going to the pen.
The senior pen.
The senior pen. Caden Harmel will be coming to the plate.
So Jaden pitched 1 inning last game. It's interesting to see him heat up and get fired back up again. But senior night, no holds barred.
Right. So the playoff game is next Tuesday.
Correct.
And so this is probably no games until then.
Correct.
This is it for the regular season.
I'm sure they want to get some activity for these pitchers, get it a little loose for the upcoming week. But it was interesting. He pitched last game 1 inning to bring him in. Well, it is what it is. I mean, usually get a pitcher warmed up and kind of start him back up again.
Tell you what, he's in a jam. He comes in with runners at the corners and nobody out. The Tomah Timberwolves have plated 3 here in the 5th. We're all knotted at 4 apiece. Wildcats were cruising, and they have hit a road bump here that the Tomah Timberwolves have thrown out here in the 5th inning.
So we got the Fish game coming on later on tonight. Is that
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Are you broadcasting?
I am
or
going to
no?
broadcast
Oh, wow.
that.
You don't rest.
I know it. I
mean, you
hopefully-
are the man.
Hopefully, I'm going to be able to find some time to maybe get a bite to eat.
Well, I got $5 so you can get a piece of pizza.
Yeah, there you go. I got some more cash in my pocket. They play the Canyon Falls.
Now
Kind of
pitching
false.
for the Wildcats, number 4, Jaden Schwantz.
Schwantz is now pitching. Who's in center field, Gary? You got the binoculars over there.
Caden
now you're-
Harmel.
Now you're making me do all this work.
The binocs for Booger. $59-footers.
Looks like they put Mr. Cleveland in center field.
And who's at first then?
Thompson.
Thompson's at
Mr.
first.
Thompson's at first.
And then Sam Cleveland's in center field. I like that.
That is correct.
Okay, got it.
Cardell's still in left.
Got it. Quick throw over to first. Back in safely is the diving Evan Long, and I know you're happy with that, Gary. He's diving in.
Absolutely. Get dirty. Jersey's got to get dirty if you're playing.
Or get some black pellets in your shorts, one of the two. Called a strike, and now it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's nobody out. We're in the top of the 5th. We're all knotted at 4 apiece. Runners at the corners for Tomah. Jaden Schwantz is in now trying to close this thing down. He's got a tough hill to climb. Just missed there. It's now 2-1. That didn't miss by much.
Nope.
The 2-1. Chopper at the plate. Hit foul. It's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's nobody out. I'll give you my Booger McFarland right now. Hey, Gary, strikeout would be big right here.
That would be huge.
Might be losing a battery down there or something. It could happen. The 2-2. Strike 3.
Snap
Strike him
and-
out. Throw him out.
Oh,
They
not quite.
have to play on. That's getting on number 4 here.
Is that 4 dying on us?
I don't know. Or that someone's phone is ringing down there.
Nope.
Now batting, the catcher, number 10, Tucker Francis.
So strikeout and stolen base. Runners at second, third, 1 out. We go to Tucker Francis. 2 runners in scoring position for 5-hole hitter Tucker Francis. That's called a strike, and that tailing fastball, that's letter high, and Schwantz works ahead 0-1. No balls and a strike. There's 1 out. We're all knotted at 4 apiece here in the 5th. Tomah Timberwolves knocking on the door. They've got runners at second and third with just 1 out. They're in the middle of the order with catcher Tucker Francis hitting in the 5-hole. The pitch gets by the catcher, and
Little plate one.
played him. He's going to slide. Now the throw gets away. Snowball
Ooh,
fight.
come and go.
Snowball fight.
And another one. Yeah.
There you go. That gesture about summed that up. I don't need to say any more. Everybody saw it at home. 2-run score for Tomah, and they go up 6-4 on a couple errors. That looks like a team that's played a couple games of baseball and is getting hot. Needs supper. Oh, it's a low blood sugar play there.
Sure. We'll call it what you want to call it.
One ball, 1 strike, 1 out on Tucker Francis. Bases are now clear. Popped up.
Short.
Shortstop calling. Krieger, now the left fielder, calls him off. And nice job out there in left field by Cardell. He's like, I want to get in this game, and he's just making plays. Cardell comes in and makes that catch.
Somebody has to get the out.
I like it. It's always his ball. If he can get to it, there's now 2
Next
down.
up for the Timberwolves, the right fielder, number 7, Charlie Joyce.
So 2 down. Let me get to that over here. And we go to Charlie Joyce after the fly out by Francis to left. 2 in the bucket. 8th batter of the inning, Charlie Joyce. He's 0 for 2 today. 8 to the plate. Called to strike. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 in the bucket. 5 in for Tomah. 3. We had an E2.
Short.
Pop up again into left short right field and caught.
Nope, it is
and
not.
Dropped.
The sun got us again.
Look at, they're yelling. They're going palms up on each other out there. Who dropped that?
Mr. Sternhaus.
E9. That is tough out there in the sun.
That is right field at this time of night. It gets to be difficult.
Sternhaus. E9.
Now batting for the Timberwolves, number 13, Braden Pierce.
Braden Pierce in for Justin Gerke. 9th batter of the inning for Tomah. Swings through that. Fastball. It's strike 1.
So how many of these were earned and unearned? Or how many there's?
Yeah, right out of the 5.
The guy on the second is his.
There's 6 errors on the board now. I think there's 4 errors. There's 4 errors this inning.
But he came in with first and third, correct?
Yes. Yeah, so 2 of those runs were not Jaden's runs, but I'm just saying as far as earned runs as well, I'm not sure if any. There might have been. There's 2 hits this inning.
Yeah, there's 0.
So there was 2 of them are earned. 2 of the 5. 2 of the 5 are earned. Estimate. That's my estimate. Doesn't matter. There's 5 runs on the board this inning. And about 4 errors.
There's your straight obvious point.
Yeah, chopper right over the mound. That's going to be a tough play. Shortstop Krieger comes across, throws across his body, and does a nice play there, and gets the 3rd out of the inning.
Mother of senior Sam Cleveland lists her favorite TV show as Friends. Some Friends trivia for you.
Hold on, after I'll give you the rundown after this.
Before it was changed to Friends, was it A, Six Pack, B, Insomnia Cafe, or C, Lost in New York?
I don't know. What was it?
If you guessed B, Insomnia Cafe, then you are correct.
Insomnia Cafe. That was what it's called before Friends. There you go.
I don't know where Mr. Peters gets this information.
That's pretty good. Let's give a rundown of the 5th inning for the Tomah Timberwolves. They get 5 runs on 2 hits. There were 4 errors and 1 left. After 4.5 innings of play, it is now Tomah 6, River Falls 4.
Well, it looks like the senior boys got to do a little work here. Pack a lunchbox. Let's get to work. Interesting enough, I was down American Trade Field down in beautiful Omaha, Nebraska, and it's all still the bent grass and pure infield.
Just pure.
It's not like this beautiful carpet out here.
Right, right. I've been there. It's a beautiful stadium. So my son, when I lived in Colorado, his youth teams used to always go there, the 12, 13, 14.
We did
tournaments.
We did that for a year or 2.
I think we did like 3 years in a row. I mean, it was a while. It was in the transition time because the first year or 2 we were going to Rosenblatt, and then the last year or 2 we were going to the new field downtown. I mean, the new field downtown is beautiful.
But it's interesting. It's no carpet.
It's no carpet.
It's all true glass.
And it doesn't, the Rosenblatt had character. That's how I'd say. It's an old.
It's like Wrigley.
Yeah, right. And it's in a neighborhood, and the street vendors were more evident, and it was a good experience. But the new stadium is better. Fly ball to left fielder going back, still cruising back near the track, looks up and makes the catch right in front of the Bruns and Pahacek sign out there in deep left center field. And Kyle Thompson flies out to deep left for out number 1.
Now it's time for the catcher, number 6, Big Jake Rivard.
Hot hitting Jake Rivard. Couple hits again today after his big hit last night. Fouled that away. So you said he had a big clutch hit last night.
I was not there, but
from what you understand,
what I understand, it was a clutch hit. Scored 2 or 3 runs to
game winner.
Game winner.
Winner chicken dinner. 2 hits today. He's 2 for 2. That was also a pretty good movie, huh? White Men Can't Jump. Did you like that movie or not?
Didn't watch it much.
I've watched it a couple times. Wesley Snipes. And
same guy that listens to Barry Manilow.
You're right there. So I kind of lost my credibility on that, from what I understand.
Yeah, you're done. You're done with me. We may hang out, we may not. I have no idea.
I'm going to bring my Barry Manilow tape and just pop that in.
We'll be crying and singing like, what was it, Tommy Boy? Oh, my
God. Yeah. That was a good movie, Tommy Boy. Schneikes. The 3-2 pitch. Right back up the middle. Nice hit. And boy, oh boy, this kid is ending up the season white hot. Jake Rivard with a 3 for 3 night. And there he stands at first base.
So statistically, who do you think is the best batting average on the Wildcats team now?
Krieger or Rivard?
I was going to say on both of those.
Really, who do you think?
Number 1.
Actually, who it is?
Yeah.
Aderman.
Sweet
Swinging Sammy
Sosa.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cleveland.
Wow. And he's in the 9-hole, second leadoff spot.
And he's been 1 for 1, too.
Right.
He makes his plate appearances.
He's
now, don't get me wrong. Krieger's been hitting well.
Right. But
and so has Rivard.
But consistently, he's like been 2 for 4, 3 for 4 quite often. That's a good point.
He's just quiet.
Now that you mention it, I believe it. Throw back over to first. That's high
that's
and
in the
gets
rhubarb.
away. It's in the rhubarb. Look out for the chipmunks over there.
Oh, coming
On
hard.
to third. Here he goes. And gets
Mr.
slide.
Sherman.
Michael Sherman says, I'll run bases today, and Daddy's doing a nice job on that. So we have an E1, and then he advances all the way to third. Runner at third now for Sherman, is running for Rivard. Yeah, Sweet Swinging Sammy Cleveland has been solid all year.
Oh, that one hurt.
That hit him.
In the shoulder blade.
And on down to first now goes Andrew Aderman, hit by a pitch. Runners at the corners. There's your tying run aboard now with just one out. We're going to go to Connor Cardell.
Number 10.
Mr. Cardell likes them low and inside. Don't put one down there. You'll see it touch the parking lot.
Hey, guess who we got checked in from the ranch? Mr. Rob Derry.
Oh, Rob, glad to have you aboard.
Football season just around the corner, Rob.
Tell me you'd listen to Barry Manilow as well?
Rob, you missed it. We were coming clean on music, and I had one I admitted to that nobody knows. That I have a Barry Manilow greatest hits tape that I've played once or twice.
And I'm getting really nervous.
We're pretty far apart with these 6-foot cords, but they have a maximum of 12 feet. We just went to 11 feet. I'm not sure what that means, but the 0-1. That's down. Runner goes, and on down to second base goes Andrew Aderman. Now his runner's at second and third, and there's your tying run now at second. Second and third. There's just one out, and we're at the 7th spot in the order. Connor Cardell has an opportunity to tie this thing up right now if he gets one through. The pitch. Softly hit. Little
happen.
punch and Judy. Get down, ball.
Oh, just too much.
And hung up in the air. And we're
did his
runner
job.
tag.
Ribby.
Sack fly for Connor Cardell. Second sack fly of the game.
After the sack fly by Cardell, it's time for number 7, John Conway.
So the sack fly does plate a run. Michael Sherman scores from third. Now a 1-run baseball game again here in the bottom of the 5th. It's 6-5. You're right. That ball did hang up, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. The wind's kind of swirling all over today.
Swirling. Swirling. 2 down. 1 in. Still some business to take care of with a runner at second base. Andrew Aderman stands out there. John Conway, who started pitching this game and did a great job, is trying to knock him in. How about a 2-out Ribby? So he's got a short bat, doesn't he? Swings at 31.
And a half.
32, maybe.
And a half.
Good control, though. Good bat control.
Ooh.
The 2-0, that's high. Unlike Ryan Braun, he used to swing like a 36.
Yeah, that was
broom-
like
so
that was half a tree.
It was a broom handle.
Yeah.
He swing a 35-ounce, 36-inch bat.
Like swinging an oak tree.
Swinging an oak. You make solid contact, it goes, though.
Yeah.
The 3-0. That's down. And Conway is on via the walk. Runners at first and second. We're going to Ethan Cernahouse.
Next up,
Ethan.
Wildcats, the right fielder, number 20, Ethan Cernahouse.
Ethan Cernahouse has been hit by a pitch and walked, so he has found his way on twice today.
Clutch hit would be huge. Booger.
See, me and Rob are going to go hang out. He's all about Barry, he said.
Well, there's no shock. There's no shock.
Get
Oh,
through,
it's gonna
ball.
get through. It's
Play
there.
at second. Safe at
And he's
second
gonna
base.
score a ribby.
And the run scores.
Attaboy,
There
Ethan.
you go.
That a boy.
Ethan Cernahouse on a grip tape infield single.
Hey, It all is a base hit in the books.
That'll look like
It all looks like a base hit in the books.
That'll look like a frozen rope in the morning, and it's a ribby.
Delivers. Mr. Ethan Sternhouse comes up and delivers.
In the 5th inning, ties it up at 6 apiece. Away. Ball 1. There's your runners. First and second. Wildcats might not be done. So I'm going to put another quarter in the merry-go-round. See if Michael Krieger can rip one in a gap somewhere.
Little lazy fly ball to right center.
Big gap out there. I'm going to show you that after this pitch. Yeah, look at this. Look at the gap out in right center. Center fielder shaded a bit towards left, but yeah, a lot of room out there in
little
right
slap
center.
hit, and you'd be running for days.
Little Oppo tacos. We could get that over there and score them both. The pitch.
Outside.
Up or pop up on the
That
infield.
might work.
It's
Oh, no, he's gonna get into
right
it.
fielder coming hard.
Nice play.
Sliding down and makes a real nice play in right field. That was not an easy play at all by Charlie Joyce. But he slides and makes a sliding catch to save the inning for Tomah. Boy, so Krieger flies out to right for out number 3, but not before a little damage was done. The Wildcats scored 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 2 left. 5 now in the books from First National Bank of River Falls Field, and we're all knotted at 6 apiece. Good battle, huh?
Yeah. Nice clutch hit by Ethan. Delivered the run. Got it tied up. Looks like Mr. Schwantz is going to work the hill again.
Jaden Schwantz back out there with the rock. Six as we move to the top of the 6th. Wildcats had this game in control, and then Tomah came in the 5th inning and threw up a 5 spot to take a 6-4 lead. And then the Wildcats get 2 of those runs back in the bottom of the 5th and roll knotted at 6 apiece. Fun times here at First National Bank at River Falls Field. We're due for first pitch of a fish game in about an hour against the Cannon Falls Bears, and don't know if we're going to make that or not. It's going to be close. I know on the YouTube, I think I put 7:30-ish.
So 9 seniors on the Wildcat squad. They're still all out there, which is a good thing. It's always neat to watch senior night, and the boys work their magic.
Mm-hmm.
Deep
And-
roster of seniors, though.
Yeah, and coach-
9 is pretty deep.
And coach is going with them the whole game.
Yep, absolutely.
We're not-
and
we're
that's
not-
what's that's what's so cool about
Yeah.
senior night with baseball.
When you got 9,
Yep.
you just go stick with your 9 seniors and you win and
My
lose with
team's
what
on,
you got.
my team's on the field.
And then you got really cool.
Number 17,
Hold on.
Brett Pierce.
Brett Pierce up. And you get some really cool things that happen, like Ethan Cernahouse with a 2-out single.
Yep.
Plating the tying runs. 8th spot in the order. Designated hitter Brett Pierce. He's got a triple and a walk and a run scored today. Two balls and no strikes. Nobody out. Game is tied at 6. Your scoreboard is correct. Brett Pierce trying to work his way on. He's ahead in the count 3-0 against Jaden Schwantz, the lefty. It's senior day today, and it's all 9 seniors playing in all 9 positions, and they're not coming out unless they have to. 4-pitch walk, leadoff walk for designated hitter Brett Pierce. Shane Prelip now is in. He's 1 for 2 today, singled and scored last inning.
Jaden's best advice from his father is
Number 8, Shane Krieger.
it's better to help and do it wrong than don't do nothing.
I like that too.
I like that. Nothing worse than seeing someone just standing there.
Yep.
Go get in on it and help. Good piece of advice. Runner goes.
Oh, got him.
Throw
Got him.
down.
Oh.
Just under the tag and a stolen base.
Nice throw by Jake.
Stolen base for Brett Pierce. Runner at second. There's your go-ahead run now with nobody out. We're at the 9th spot in the order. Shane Prilip, 1 for 2 today. Like I said, he's got 1 run scored. He's down in the count, 0-2. Jaden Schwantz stares in, set at the belt. Now time has been called. Bullpen ball on the field. That made it all the way down to home plate.
Shows you that kid's got some gas.
Through that 310 feet.
Don't get in close to him, but he can throw it.
I dare to use binoculars and see he's warming up down there.
Well, I'm not going to have the number.
You could. Those are pretty good binoculars.
They are.
Strike 3 looking.
Number 7.
You got the sheet in front of you, I think, don't you?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Charlie Joyce throwing the gas down there on the mound.
1 down after that strikeout looking, and now we go back to the top of the order, Drew Brookman. Drew walked and scored his last time up, officially 0 for 2 today. Looks at a ball away. 1 ball and no strikes. Good pitch by Schwantz to get Prilip. The 1-0. Good, healthy hack. Fouls that away. It's now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 1 out. We're in the top of the 6th. We're all knotted at 6.
Looks like we had a little activity in the Wildcats bullpen as well.
Could be down there.
Mr. Norman, Teddy Norman warming up.
It's
stroked well.
Stroked well. That's on his horse out in center field. And that's going to get over his head up against the Wildcat sign. That's going to play to run. And that is a stand-up RBI double for Drew Brookman. Yeah, he hit that well, didn't he? And he sent center fielder Sam Cleveland back on his horse. He wasn't going to catch up with that. It one-hops the River Falls Wildcats baseball sign out in deep center field. And a stand-up RBI double for Drew Brookman, and the Timberwolves regained the lead. Softly hit to second base. Gathered onto first. Got him. Nice job out there by second baseman Andrew Aderman. Charges that hard and gets Luke Duncan on a 4-3 ground out. There's 2 in the books.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Evan Long.
Now we go to Evan Long. Evan is having a nice day. He's 2 for 3 with a run scored. That's down, ball 1. Yeah, any day you go 2 for 3 is a nice day.
Yes. 1 for 3 is an okay day.
2 for 3 is really good. 3 for 3 or 3 for 4
day.
is a great day. That's high and away. Boy, I feel a little breeze coming in. It feels good, doesn't it?
It does. So it looked like Charlie Joyce was warming up for Tomah.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like Teddy is warmed up down there for the Wildcats.
Teddy Norman.
Sophomore.
The sophomore. I tell you what, this team's got a couple of really good sophomore arms, the Wildcats.
Yep.
2 balls, no strikes. There's 2 outs. The pitch to Evan Long. That's a strike on the inside corner. Now 2-1. Good fastball there off the arm of Schwantz. The 2-1.
Good stop.
Real good block there. I mean, Jake Rivard's got to get big back there now. Another run at third base. Getting down by 2 just makes it that much more difficult, says Booger McFarland. One is tough, 2 is worse.
You're right.
Popped up on the infield. First baseman calling. Now second baseman says, I'll have some of that. And nice job out there. Way to take control of that. Andrew Aderman to retire Evan Long for out number 3.
Well, how about Glenn Campbell?
I like a little Glenn Campbell.
I mean, you're
I like
floating away on me with Barry Manilow.
I like
so.
a little Glenn Campbell.
Jeez.
Rhinestone Cowboy.
Yeah.
Let's turn it up a little bit on number 4 over there. Right here. Yeah, let's bring this into your living room.
Feel free to sing along.
I'm going to.
Because Kevin will.
Yeah, 6th inning, the Tomah Timberwolves get 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. It's 5.5 in the books. It's now 7-6 Tomah.
I swear to God, I'm bringing my Devo tape.
That's good too, though.
Whip it.
Like a what? Like a rhinestone cowboy. Roll the year.
Well, senior night here, wrapping up the season. We got graduation parties galore for the next few weeks, I'm sure. And the young men take their next trip, their next step. Goes pretty fast.
Oh, in a blink of an eye.
Yep.
You know, Gary, life is like a roll of toilet paper. The smaller it gets, the faster it goes.
That's right.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that on anybody's comment sheet
No,
either today.
no, I don't even know where you dug that one up from. Okay.
Bottom of the 6th inning.
Thought of that in the bathroom one day.
The third baseman is number 11.
How fitting.
Sam Cleveland.
Isn't that where people do most of their good thoughts?
That's where it all happens.
Oh, my goodness. Sam Cleveland
No.
popped up on the infield.
Oh, I jinxed him.
everybody-
I jinxed him.
Did he catch that or not?
Yes, the catcher made a nice play.
Over his shoulder play. First baseman kind of lost that, and I thought, uh-oh, he's going to get another chance. But the catcher makes a real nice play and retires Sam Cleveland on a
Now
pop-up to the
batting
catcher for out number 1.
Number 4, Jaden Schwantz.
Now we go to Jaden Schwantz. He's walked twice and flew out to center. Looks at a ball there. Ooh, that just finds the corner. Now 1-1. But no strikes on you. Probably a really good take there by Jaden. The pitch. Who's pitching now for Tomah? Number 5.
Number 5 would be no bingo card.
Not on there.
Number 5?
That's what it says. That's hit pretty well into center field. Center fielder going back and makes a catch right out in front of only Rain in the Drain and Compeer Financial in deep right
Next up
center.
for the Wildcats,
And the center fielder goes to the
22.
well. Did you see that?
Yes.
Thompson.
We got that on video. He went to the well to let his left fielder know that's second out. 2 down.
I do not have a number 5 on the bingo card.
So that's who's pitching for Tomah. Our apologies. Again, if you're from Tomah watching,
2, 3,
you can
6,
let us know who
7.
number 5 is. So Tomah fans tuning in, who is this on the mound? He's not on our card.
Like I know JV to.
So we don't know. It's that kid wearing number 5. He's not on the card.
We'll call him the nickel man.
Nickel boy.
Throwing
He's
gas.
throwing absolute aspirins right now. There's 2 down. We're in the bottom of inning 6. It's 7-6 Tomah. And
Oh.
that's hit well into left. That could be trouble in deep left
And
field.
it
Left
is.
fielder going back. That's going to one-hop the quick trip sign. Digging into second base is Kyle Thompson.
Nicely done.
Come on, give some moose horns or something out there. Come on, Kyle. Not a baby.
After Thompson's double off the wall, it's time for the catcher, number 6, Big Jake Rivard.
That's a pretty big hit there with hot hitting Jake Rivard, who's 3 for 3 tonight now, and the tying run in scoring position.
We got a runner. Don't know who it is yet.
I'll let you get that as I get this. There you go.
Eli Condon.
Aderman, go
Eli Condon pinch running for Kyle Thompson.
He pitched a little bit last night. Had a nice job against Menominee. He's one of our younger sophomores.
There he is out there at second base. Eli Condon needs a tying run. If hot-hitting Jake Rivard can get him in. Jake 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored. What a day. Big hole on the right side, Gary. Look at that. Right there, he tried.
Oh,
going to be a foot race to the bag. And first baseman just beats him, and Jake Rivard going all out. Good hustle by Rivard. Hits it a ton, but right at first baseman Caden Harmel, and Harmel beats him to the bag. That goes 3 unassisted.
Just like the water boy, just hold nothing back.
Hold nothing back. There's some good cliches in there, too.
Really, Brett?
Yeah. The Wildcats, they get no runs on 1 hit. The big double off the bat of Kyle Thompson, and he's stranded out there. No errors and 1 left. There's now 6 in the books. It's Tomah 7, Wildcats 6. We're going to the 7th.
Speaking of Animal House.
There you go. So you must hear you over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, after today's varsity game, stick around for some great town ball action. Your River Falls Fighting Fish will be hosting the Cannon Falls Bears. Game time right around 7:30.
7:30-ish.
Tonight's game sponsor is Security Financial Bank.
Mr. Norman has took over the pitching duties.
Teddy Norman.
Sophomore.
The sophomore. Let's get up on him a little bit there. Teddy Norman.
Let's see, any changes?
Other than that. So Schwantz came out. Schwantz went to center.
Was he out there?
Yeah.
You are correct.
And then let's see where
Cardell's still there. Where's Sweet Cillian?
He's in right. Cleveland's in right.
He is. Thompson's at first. We are set.
Where did Cardell go?
Cardell's still left.
There we go. We're square away.
Yep.
We're square.
Now pitching for the Wildcats, number 2, Teddy Norman.
Jeffrey, who's thinner, you or Teddy?
You know what movie I like that I watched recently that's not a real new movie? It's called American Made with Tom Cruise. Have you seen that?
Oh, yes.
Based on a true story?
Yes.
Excellent
That's
movie.
unbelievable.
It's an excellent movie. That might be one I throw on in the barn some night. You'd bring your wife over. We'd have a couple.
Sit around your fire pit?
No, we're watching the barn on the 85-inch. And
Leading off the top of the 7th for the Timberwolves.
that's a good movie.
Maybe Rob Derry could come. We could spin some Barry Manilow records.
We could do that. Yeah, we could do that like a little before or after.
Slow dance, St.
Yeah,
Hawkins.
yeah. We get out there on the patio in front of the half wall I built in the fire. It's be a nice night. Tom Hesse is number 5. Thanks, Joe.
My wife would leave me.
So Joe Hesse says Tom Hesse is number 5.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. And I apologize for that. He's just not on the card, but he did a real nice job in that inning. No, if you haven't seen American Made, that's pretty good.
No, it is a good
Based
show.
on the drug running in the 80s with the Contras and the... Interesting, though.
Pablo Chatlone.
Yeah. Popped up.
Playable.
That's going to reach
Maybe.
the seats. That's on to the top of the Best Made Cookie batting cages.
And what is Best Made's slogan?
Best Made slogan is their cookies are so good that you take a bite of one, you immediately start thinking about your next one. I got to call them with that yet because that is a bumper sticker. The 0-2 pitch now to Harmel. Got him swinging. Pretty good arm there by Teddy Norman. Throws some high heat and gets Harmel swinging for out number 1 here in the 7th. Yeah, one of my favorite lines from...
Next up for the Timberwolves.
Wait, hold on.
The catcher, number 10, Tucker Francis.
Tucker Francis is up. He's had a home run back in the 2nd. He got Tomah on the board. Swings through that off speed. Got him out in front a little bit. 0-1. Yeah, one of my favorite lines from that movie. And she says, honey, there's $100 bills blowing all over the backyard. And he says, rake them up. We'll get them in the morning.
I like the guy with the pacer, AMC pacer.
Oh, yeah.
The brother-in-law.
Yeah, that kid. Did he get what he deserved? Swings through that. It's 1-2. Real nice swing there by Tucker Francis.
Narmy's got a little number 2 working.
He does. Old Uncle Charlie is in the house. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Tucker Francis. Wrapped him around the foul pole back in the second. There's another deuce. It just misses. It's 2-2. Tucker gave that a pretty good look and just about pulled the trigger and says, no, not right now. Wise choice.
Nice mix of pitches.
3-2 now.
Tucker Francis Jr.,
the catcher, done a nice job tonight, offensively and defensively for Tomah.
Ooh,
check
got
swing.
him. I think he got him.
Hit him on the wrist.
Yep, I think he got him on the arm.
And I tell you, the umpire was real definitive about that as well. So hit him on the wrist, and Tucker Francis is going to reach on a hit by pitch with 1 out.
Mr. Norman's questioning whether or not he swung through that, but he did swing to defend or move to defend.
You could hear it.
Yeah. But he was coming through for the strike.
Right.
Good question, but.
Now we go to Charlie Joyce.
Now batting, number 7, Charlie Joyce.
With 1 out and a runner at first base. Yeah, Joe Hesse, I'm really glad you let me know who that pitcher was. I felt bad. I mean, you want to give every kid credit, right? And Tom had his nice arm.
Unless he changed numbers on us.
If it's any consolation, Joe, they didn't have the coach's name on there either. But they had your principals.
Yeah, we got the administration here.
Yeah.
Superintendent, activities director, principal, assistant principal, assistant principal.
Thank you, Tomah High School, for letting us give you a little ribbing. It's nice of you to make the trip up to River Falls today.
We're not
Thank
sure
you.
who the baseball coach is, but
yeah, that's it on the first baseline.
Nicely
Steps
done.
on second, over to second base. Tag
Beautiful.
him. Real nice.
Nicely executed.
Super. Kyle Thompson. Kyle Thompson snags that little protractor off the bat of Charlie Joyce.
like
Steps
you
on
draw it
first
up.
and throw it to second and get the inning-ending double play. That goes 3-6. Wow, real nice.
That was nice. Right to him. Step on the
Base makes a nice throw down to short. They apply the tag, and that will.
Don't throw it in the beans.
They
You'll
didn't
be
throw
okay.
it. Didn't throw it in the cabbage patch, and that will do it. So the Tomah Timberwolves end up only sending 3 to the plate. They had a little something cooking, but the Wildcats get the inning-ending double play. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 6.5 in the books. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. It's 7-6 Tomah.
Do or die.
That's it. A little drama.
How bad do the senior boys want it?
I don't know.
We got a little Eye of the Tiger playing in the background, courtesy of Mr. Peters.
I was going to play something to maybe get the Wildcats fired up.
What, Amy?
No.
No, what does Barry sing?
Here we go. Let's get them fired up. Aderman, Cardell, and Conway.
Here we go.
Bottom of the 7th. It's senior night. Wildcats down by a run.
Do or die.
There we go.
Holy smokes, Kevin.
How about that? Let's bring them to life, huh?
Yep.
Let's bring them to life. Let's do this. Let's do this. That's usually reserved for football or something like that. Not often you can try to get that fired up in a baseball
I didn't realize
game,
you'd even have that on your phone.
Oh, I got it. We got the YouTube. We got everything on. I got Barry Manilow on the phone too. That reminds me.
We'll skip that.
Probably not going there today. No. Wildcats need a run to stay in this thing. Ours pack the bags, huh?
Yep.
Well, there's, I can hear myself there. All right, here we go. 2-0. 3-0. And anyway, this is tying run at the plate. Andrew Aderman.
Good discipline.
Aderman's walked and hit by a pitch and he flew out, so he's been on twice in his 3 plate appearances today. Now he's been on 3 times. He gets himself a leadoff free pass here in the bottom of the 7th. That little Van Halen maybe firing him up, huh? Fired me up.
Fielder, number 10, Cardell.
Here's a kid that's got the power, got the pop. You leave it inside, watch out.
Cardell, a couple sack flies today. I looked down. What happened is she'll bunt.
Yeah, he squared the bunt.
Huh.
And called strike.
Called strike. Yeah, Cardell has 2 RBI sack flies today. One to left and one to right and one to center.
I've seen this kid do a few walk-offs before.
I like that. That's a good teaser.
Oh, got a hit.
That's a cue shot.
This will be interesting. Let's see.
I think that hit the end of the bat.
But I think he's saying the guy made no attempt. Let's see what happens here.
I don't think it hit the player, did it?
Yeah, it did hit the player. He made no attempt, is what the umpire is saying.
He's out. Hold on, I don't know.
We got controversy everywhere.
I think what happened, I think he called that a fair ball off the knob of the bat. He did. He called that a fair ball off the knob of the bat. And that's what he called.
Runner advanced.
Yeah, sack bunt. He didn't move, but so he squared the bunt, hit it off the knob of the bat. It went perfectly in front of the plate. Umpire says that's a fair ball. Batter didn't run, but the runner did get to second base. So there's your tying run at second now with 1 out.
A little bit more painful to bunt that way.
Yeah, that was interesting. Hit it off the knob.
I thought he wore it in the back of his arm.
It was kind of a dead sound, and he didn't flinch like it hit his arm, though. If he hits the arm, you're going to be shaking it or something.
Well, he's a big kid. He could drive a truck through him. I
suppose. Tying run at second now. So that goes 2. I got to catch up here. 3, 1 out. We've got John Conway. John Conway with a couple strikeouts and a walk. We're at the 8th spot in the order. Ethan Cernahouse waits on deck. Wildcats have the tying run at second base. Tom Hesse on the mound for the Tomah Timberwolves, trying to put a lid on this thing and shut the door on the Wildcats. Tom stares in, has what he likes, the lanky right-hander. Rocks and delivers. Little yacker, high chopper to short. It could be a tough play. Throw across, got him by 2 steps.
90 feet away.
There's your tying run, 90 feet away. Again, nice play by the shortstop, Shane Prylup. He's
Mr. Ethan Cernahouse.
Boy, brought his fan club fans on their feet here.
Why not?
Next up for the Wildcats, the right fielder, number 20, Ethan Cernahouse.
Ethan Cernahouse, he's 1 for 1 today with a walk and a hit by pitch. 1 for 1 with an RBI. He had a big RBI his last at bat. See if he can get another one through here.
Ooh.
Check swing, called a strike.
The old adrenaline is pumping right now.
Tom Hesse trying to close the door with 2 outs and the tying run at third base. Good atmosphere in the house here at First National Bank at River Falls Field. The 0-1 pitch to Cernahouse. That's just down. It's 1-1.
Blue thought about it, but he was like, oof.
He did flinch a little bit. He was trying to pull the gun out of the holster and then put it back. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tom Hesse delivers.
Oh,
high gas,
nice
swings through
nice
that. It's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Fans here in the stands putting their hands together. Tomah Timberwolves trying to get out of here with a 1-run victory. Wildcats with other ideas. Got him swinging. And Tom Hesse's all jacked up. Look at him. That a baby. You got a proud dad on line, too, watching this one. So there you go. Congratulations,
nice
Tomah.
Pitching.
Nice pitching.
Hey, good axe. Took a shot at it. That's baseball.
It's baseball right there. 7-6. Really good baseball game. Wildcats split today. They get 1 win and 1 loss on a great day for baseball. Final. Game time. Let me see. It started at about, 4:30, 5:30, 6, about a 1 hour and 15 minutes. 1 hour and 20 minutes. Excuse me, 2 hours and 20 minutes. 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. Yeah, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Get your shoes off, too.
Yeah, I was counting my fingers, but looking at my watch. So about game time, about 2 hours and 20 minutes. The Tomah Timberwolves get out of here with a 7-6 victory. Final line in the game, Tomah with 7 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. And the Wildcats with 6 runs on 5 hits and 6 errors. Winning pitcher today, I believe, was probably Drew Brookman. Though I'd have to look and see if Tom Hesse came in.
No.
I think they had the lead when he came in. Yes. I don't think they got it back. So
I could be wrong, but I believe it was
6-6. Yeah. So anyway, both of them did a real nice job, though. Drew Brookman started out and Hesse finished, and both did a real nice job for Tomah here on senior night in River Falls, Wisconsin. Real nice celebration of the seniors, though.
Absolutely. And it's good. Every year they celebrate seniors, and it's neat to watch. You know, they get the reps, get the time, they put the time in, and it's great as these gentlemen are honored and get to play a little game and move on to their next phase.
Yeah. You get the camaraderie over there. Well, I'll tell you what, Gary, I'm assuming I'm probably going to be here next season. I guess I'll see you online, but I've enjoyed hanging out with you. We had some good laughs and some good times up here in the booth.
Unfortunately, you got one more year with me. So
that's right. That's right. Well, I can't wait because it's fun.
Well,
I look forward to coming up here and just hanging out and shooting the breeze.
Well, I got $5 says I'm going to get a pizza on you. So no,
I might go down there and try to get something, or I'll pass out during the fish game if I don't get some food in me.
So just kind of a reminder to the folks. Next week opens up tournament play for the Wildcats. They will host Superior here on Tuesday night, so if you're in the area, definitely come on out and watch the game. Hopefully, Kevin can get some the hat passed around, donations.
$250 is what the WIAA needs for me to broadcast a playoff game. So, yeah, I might want to pass the hat if you want to see the game.
And if they're successful there, will be a game in Hudson right up the street here.
On Thursday.
So, next week is playoff ball for the Wildcats. Play until you go home. So, just a
playoffs.
Just a gentle reminder. Kevin, like I said, it's always a privilege, always an honor to play with or commentate with you.
Yeah,
and I appreciate you have no skin in the game, that you do such a great job. When I'm out of town, it's great to tune in and watch and listen. I don't know if I just create more havoc for you or not.
No, not at all. I like it. It's good. It's good stuff. So I'm going to put a big red bow around this thing on behalf of Ryan Bishop and First National Bank in River Falls Field and the 9 seniors who played their last regular season game as a River Falls Wildcat. I'm just going to call them out by first name. How about that? Let's do it. Mike, I'm going to call them out by full names. Here we go. Let's just do that. I'm going to go over the 9 seniors as we close this thing out. Andrew Aderman, Connor Cardell, Ethan Cernahouse, Sam Cleveland, John Conway, Michael Krieger, Jake Rivard, Jaden Schwantz, and Kyle Thompson. I'm Kevin Westhouse, along with my great color commentator, Gary Langer, saying thanks for joining us, everybody. And tell